How's it going, everyone? How's it going? Welcome to another day, another stream. Here we are. It's the first day of the week, and I hope you guys are doing great. And it's getting a little bit colder. It's getting a little bit colder, which is nice. Finally, the summer is about to be gone out the window. Man, I hate summer. I hate it so much. But yeah, I'm very glad it's getting cooler. It's kind of nice. Sorry, I'm clearing my throat a lot because I drank a little bit of coffee earlier. But yeah, hopefully you guys doing great. Today we're gonna continue our playthrough of Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. Really enjoying the game a lot. I'm looking forward to see more of what's to come in the game. Yeah, without further ado, I know I'm late, so let's jump into the game. Let's go for it. All right. Set the game here to Rogue Trader. Oh, by the way, I just finished. Let me see. Where is the game? Oh, hold on. There we go. Nice. Okay. It takes a little while to launch, though. Let me drink some water, guys, really quick. Much better. Okay. All right. Game is launching. Oh yeah. I wanted to say. Nearly forgot. Okay. So, I just finished this weekend. I played for the first time. I played Ghost Runner 1 and 2. I was thinking about maybe I should save it for the stream, but I didn't know anything about the game in terms of if it had a proper story or something. I thought it was one of those games that kind of focuses more on the gameplay, and it does. It's like, how do I phrase it? It does and it doesn't. It's a good balance, actually. It's very arcadey, definitely. It's one of those games you don't need to focus on the story to just have fun. But I thought it was gonna be 90% that and then 10% story, or 5% story. Like some games out there where they're a little bit more arcadey, and they do have a story, but they focus more on the gameplay rather than what's happening, right? So it'd be whatever. I don't, you finish the game kind of not really caring too much because they didn't develop it too much on the story. It's just to say that it does have something or a reason why you're there, like your character, I mean. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. It does have a story that it does make sense for the setting of the world, and I loved it. I was a little bit thinking I don't know if I should bring it to the stream because it's probably gonna be too arcadey, and people are, a lot of times I prefer to bring playthroughs of games with story and narrative and all that stuff. So I didn't think it would have that much, but it was a good balance of story, and gameplay. It was really good. So yeah, I played the first and the second one. The first one was a lot shorter. The second one was a little bit longer, or quite a bit longer actually. It's probably twice the size in terms of gameplay or something like that. And man, I loved it. So I definitely recommend, if you guys love swordplay and fast movement, but you also are into lore, you don't like just mindless slicing stuff. You like it, but you also like to have a reason why you're in the game, and I definitely recommend Ghost Runner. If you're into cyberpunk aesthetic in style, yeah, because that's one of the reasons why I decided to play the game, because I really love the cyberpunk settings. So yeah, the cyberpunk genre, and I really enjoyed it a lot. It was great. It does have customization, even though it's not massive. You can just both games you only switch skins between your swords and your arm implants or whatever. Those are the only things you can customize, but it's still a lot than what I thought. I thought you wouldn't even be able to customize anything when I started the game. I thought it was just one of those arcadey games you kind of just go with it, you know. But yeah, it was great. It's good. But anyways, let's focus now on Rogue Trader. But I just wanted to share with you guys that it was a game I had planned for the stream, but yeah, I ended up playing on my own, and it was short. It was short. Both games are really short. You probably will finish them in probably 7 or 8 hours or something like that. The second one probably a little bit more, depending on your skill, really. And but yeah, the first one I found it a little bit more difficult. The second, well, because like there's a lot of abilities there that you can't really. How do I phrase it? You know how like if there are people who've played Doom like 2016 or something like that, where you walk up in a specific area and there is like a skill that you pick up in Doom, like you know you shoot a lot of the times, but you walk up to an area and then there's like, oh, this gives you movement speed, and you walk up in there and bring that in. So in Ghost Runner it has similar stuff like that, like little places where you walk up to and you get that skill at the moment that is kind of temporary. The first game was a little more difficult because you didn't have access to a lot of those skills a lot of times. You kind of just had to rely. You do have skills, but you don't. For example, throwing shuriken. It's not a skill you own constantly. It's only in specific areas where you can obtain it when the game wants you to use it. In Ghost Runner 2, you have access to shuriken all the time because it's one of the main skills you can have. So it's really sick. I really loved it. It was really, really good. So yeah, I thought about saving it for the stream, but I was like, I was a little bit, thinking that it was not gonna have that much interest story-wise and stuff like that. But no, it does. It's really good. But yeah. Hey Mike, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. Love the coat so much. Thank you. Yeah, I like it as well. It's really nice. Alright, here we go. The Master of Ceremonies. I hope your lordship is pleased and not yet tired. I don't remember his voice, so I'm going with this crazy voice. I don't know. If you wish to revive yourself a little, I would suggest proceeding to the courtyard, if I may be so bold. Many guests have chosen to move into the fresh air and will be eager to offer you their congratulations. I wish to retire to my chambers. Please allow me to escort you, your lordship. Alright, there we go.
Chambers are ready, your lordship.
Oh, not that far off. Look at this guy.
Intruder!
Quiet. Time to sleep.
Wait.
We need to talk in private.
The Inquisition.
We have matters to discuss, von Valancius.
Oh, I gave him a deeper voice last time, didn't I? The same man you saw among your guests is waiting for you in your chambers. With the look of someone who is supposed to be there. He casts a cold, assassin gaze over you from top to bottom. No one save Theodora has ever allowed themselves the liberty of looking at you in such a way. Damn. What is the Inquisition? Look at this character. She looks kind of cool. Aishara, the woman behind Kalkazar, clad in black armor, glares at you, her face set in a predatory readiness for immediate violence, the hallmark of a professional bodyguard. Will my servant live?
Probably. Unless he suffered from hidden ailments, he will soon come to without any major damage to his health. Either way, oblivion is a far safer option for him than the dangerous privilege of being a witness to this conversation.
What does that mean? The woman at Kalkazar's back gives you a bloodthirsty smirk. What the heck? You think you can just barge into my chambers? Are you quite mad, Inquisitor?
Is that what you think? I am fully aware of what I am doing. I am outlining our relationship. Need I remind you that the unsleeping eye of the Imperium is watching you even in your bedchamber? And not just the eye, but the Imperium's sensitive hands as well. In this case, my assistants and I. Master Van Kellox has spent enough time with you. He will vouch for your words. What stands out from your recent accomplishments is the suppression of a rebellion on Janus, the battle against the archenemy's minions on Kiava Gamma, and, of course, the unusual interest the Drakari have shown in you. Then that is what we will discuss.
Okay. What? Okay, sure. After saying these words, he shoots you a searching look from under his brows, like a regicide player who just made the first move, and he's now watching his opponent's reaction. What do you wish to know about the events on Janus?
Oh, I know it already. Even though you were quite effective at removing all evidence that could point to the blunder made by House von Valancius, it is saddening to realize that the rogue trader's connivance allowed a heretic who had been fostering a cult for years to come to power.
What? Theodora was the one who appointed Vistenza. What does it have to do with me?
As my colleagues like to say, innocence proves nothing. You have inherited not just Theodora's glory and wealth, but her mistakes as well.
Then I can call you for all the mistakes you have not committed, but Inquisition has. That's so stupid. What is that? Then you're as guilty as I am. Probably even more if we go talk like that. Like, what the heck? Who are you, bro? Just because you're in the Inquisition, then that doesn't mean anything, brother. You've done a lot of crap. Then, if I go it like that, stuff you probably shouldn't have done. Then your innocence also proves nothing, bro. You're not making any sense. You're not making any sense, man. You don't even know the meaning of your own words. All right, let's see. Every tool has a shelf life. Vistenza had reached the end of hers, and so I replaced her.
I would say your dynasty should have discarded her a good 10 years
Wouldn't
earlier.
say it like that.
And had you waited another 2, I would have had to do it myself. Negligence can eventually become fatal.
If you knew about what was happening on Janus, why didn't you intervene yourself?
I cannot satisfy your curiosity without disclosing information of the utmost secrecy. I will say only this. We had the situation under control. There is a tangled knot of perilous events in progress in the Koronus Expanse. Plucking even one thread must be performed with great precision and caution, without any room for error. Because you do not want to know the price of such an error, or what forms it might take.
Dude's trying to threaten me. Alright. What questions could you have for me from, about Kiava Gamma?
Places touched by chaos must be purged with fire and condemned to oblivion. Kiava Gamma should have been bombed to dust and pronounced a forbidden world. However, you decided otherwise and restored the colony's operation. And you didn't even go to the trouble of hiding the traces of the neglect committed by your dynasty.
Doesn't the Inquisition do the same?
After all, it was House von Valancius that gave Cubus Delphim so much freedom that he sank into seditious heresy. What was your rationale?
Literally, you guys do the exact same thing. You take advantage of planets and people who could be, who could just even if they're not 100% for the Emperor, you guys still take advantage because of their powers, as long as they're in your custody. So, like, what were you talking about? Let's see. Let the priesthood to which Cubis Delphin belonged answer for his crimes. The Adeptus Mechanicus would do well to watch their members more closely.
Clever. Alas, everyone guilty of negligence within the ranks of the priesthood of Mars has already been identified and punished. Right now, I am assessing the actions of your dynasty. I hope you realize that we're talking about more than the fate of some colony. I care not for a single planet, however profitable and populous. But should corruption raise its head again on Kiava Gamma and try to spread, I will burn it away. And you will be guilty of criminal negligence.
Bring it on, then. The Drukhari have shown an interest in me, huh? How are you referring to my ruined capital?
Yes,
no, are you
yes.
referring to my...
The enmity between you is a known fact, but there is another way to look at it. On Veabos 6, you met the Archon of a mighty cabal, whose presence there seems strange to begin with, and lived. You subsequently encountered a number of her closest henchmen. Yet, again, you survived. Your capital fell victim to a nefarious attack, but even this time, their daggers missed your heart. Such remarkable
Plot armor,
luck,
brother. That's what it is.
to be a personal enemy of such an influential Xenos, to have been attacked so many times and yet make it out alive. So remarkable that one has to wonder, am I watching a spectacle? Could all these thrilling massacres be an alibi of sorts, meant to establish you once and for all as an enemy of the Xenos and never their ally or even their agent?
What can I say? Lucky. That's the reason I'm alive.
Crude, rogue trader. A crude and unconvincing attempt at playing the careless simpleton. It wouldn't have fooled even the least competent member of the Adeptus Arbites in the Imperium.
Arbites?
Try
Isn't it
harder.
Arbites? I don't know. Try hard. Have I answered all your questions?
Far from it, my dear. The questions are manifold. How did you manage to survive the battle that claimed the life of Theodora, who was so much more experienced and skilled than you? Is it a coincidence that you and you alone then made it out of the trap on Rykad Minoris? How much truth is there in the rumors being spread by the heretic Kunrad Voitvia about you?
Ah, did he wash your brain too?
Why did you choose to ignore the warning of a member of the Inquisition that a protracted sojourn near the dying Rykad Minoris could bring corruption down upon your ship? Were you driven by your concern for the people or forbidden interest?
I ignored the... what do you call it? The warning from Enrix.
Was it virtuous of you to allow the warp-stricken Voidsmen to join your crew? The ones who served on the ship that was turned into a trap for you by Kunrad Voitvia? Isn't it possible that they were part of the blight he had sown?
Plot armor, yes.
The very existence of these questions would have made many of my colleagues doubt the quality of your character. But it won't in this case. Your transgressions are sufficient grounds to bring you before the Inquisition's judgment. And believe me when I say that if you fail to draw certain conclusions from my words, this is what will eventually happen. But for now, I am willing to show leniency, which is rather uncharacteristic of me.
See? Plot armor.
I hope you appreciate the generosity of this offer, as your predecessor once did.
Blackmail? To what end? I'm a rogue trader, and this is a flagrant violation of my privileges.
And before what tribunal do you intend to challenge my authority? If, for the security of these territories, I find it necessary to execute any individual and replace them with a puppet counterpart, turn their realm to ash, and put their servants to death. I have the right to do so. The threats I protect the Expanse against are extraordinary and justify the harshest means. Welcome to my world, where going too far simply doesn't exist.
I know the Inquisition is really, really strong. Like, regardless if you're a rogue trader or not, the Inquisition is really, really strong and really powerful. But I'm trying to, I'm trying to like not show that I'm, that I'm bothered by their threats. Gotta stand my ground. I'm a rogue trader. I have I gotta show authority on my own position. I can't show weakness though. What kind of deal are we talking about?
I make no deals, and Emperor forbid that I give you orders. That would mean infringing on your privileges. I'm merely offering well-meaning recommendations and expecting that when the Expanse finds itself in danger, you will break away from your own affairs to heed them. As proof of the seriousness of my hopes for you, I can assign Heinrichs as your escort. He is my best agent, and I would not offer his company to anyone but my most trusted ally.
I understand. I understand. Heinrichs is doing his job. He has said it before. He's not doing what he's doing out of because he loves it. He's just grateful that he's in the position he is, because his life could go south, at any moment. So anything he's doing here, he's doing it out of survival. He's not doing this, like what he just did now, like taking me here to talk with the Inquisition and stuff like that. So I wouldn't really call like a proper traitor or anything like that, or a spy or anything. I mean, he's a spy. I mean, Inquisition can spy, but that's what it is. When you have an Inquisitor or a member of Inquisition, it's hard to trust them 100% because even if they seem extremely friendly, they can always mess with your life, or put you in an awful position. So I understand that, but I feel like Heinrichs is much more than his status as an Inquisitor. He definitely seemed like he became more emotional, like he became more, someone who cares for humanity, and stuff like that, not just out of power. A lot of his decisions, like the game has been saying, like because of my company, he has become, and my decisions, he has become more soft, right? Yeah, I want him to continue to accompany me.
Then Master Van Kellogg's will remain in place. It puts me at ease to know that there is someone to watch over you.
Yeah, so
I consider it an honor to accompany you.
he's doing his job. He's not doing it out of bad volition, if that makes sense. We gotta understand those. A lot of people would probably be like, how dare he? We're friends and stuff, but this is his job. If you do crap, or if you, in the eyes of the Inquisition, maybe not in his own eyes, he will try to, report that. So it really, it's tough for him, It's either he does that, or it's his head that he's gonna be, on the table next time. So he's trying to survive.
My favor takes other forms as well. Please accept this gift as a sign of my favor. In an hour of need, give it to any faithful servant of the Emperor, and the Inquisition will come to your aid.
I like yours says. Well, I mean, it's because I understand that sometimes the actions don't necessarily mean they are the entire scope of things, right? Like imagine okay, it's a completely different idea, but like by this I mean like imagine your friend says something like rude to you, but throughout the years you've always noticed that your friend really cares about you and he's never shown otherwise. Will you instantly like break friendship with him? Of course not, right? Like probably not, right? You'll understand that what he said was hurtful and rude, but towards you, but he probably didn't mean that, you know. So you know because his true motive isn't to hurt you. It's you know he cares about it. That's why he's you know always been there for you type of thing. Obviously it depends of the friend, but you get the idea of what I'm saying. I'm saying about like someone who has always you know shown support towards you and always helped you and always been kind and nice to you, but that day or something you know was rude towards you. You get the idea? So you can't just necessarily say like, oh wow, so that's how you see me. I see. No, like you're instantly like shutting down anything else he has done to you before that was good. You know, that one mistake, you're prioritizing it over everything else he has shown to you and given you. You know, yeah, I'm not saying giving you as in like material stuff, but like as in a friendship. You know, and this is the same thing. I understand Henrik's heart. I understand he's not an evil man. That's why I've been keeping him in my party. He's someone who has a heart. He's someone who cares. But he will do these things because there's no choice. Well, there is. The choice is him dying. But in this world, you have to survive. You can't really rely on anybody else. Right? This is a good example of it. Like I couldn't rely on him, just like he can't rely on myself, because like I can't rely on him because he's an inquisitor. So I can respect him and I can understand that he is someone who has a good heart and hears me, and I respect that out of him. But he's an inquisitor. If I tried to say something like, dude, Look at like, don't you think the Emperor is this or that? And, you know, he will report that. Even if he thinks that, like, you know, he will feel hurt. He'll like, I'm sorry, dude, I will have to do it. You know, because if I don't, I will die. You know, the Inquisition has ears everywhere. They will hear that not only they will go for you, and on top of me, and on top of me, no, and on top of that, they will come for me, right? So it's like, you know. So he's doing his job to survive. Yeah, so he, you know, you gotta put yourself in his shoes as well. You could call it like selfish behavior, like, oh wow, so he prioritizes his survival above his friend, you know. But like this is a different world than real life, you know. Like you can't really hide from the Inquisition. So between your friend dying, or be punished, rather, between your friend being punished, and you being killed, and your friend being punished and you not be killed, it's a lose-lose situation. Your friend will be punished nonetheless. The difference is that you will die or not. So might as well just increase the favors of the better ending here, right? So that's what he's kind of doing. He's trying to survive in this world. You have to rely solely on yourself. You know, a little bit like in real life, but real life tends to be a little bit more forgiving sometimes. You know, depending. But a lot of times, yeah, you have to rely on yourself. Obviously, it's not as crazy, you know, as this, but you get what I'm saying. It's great to have friends. It's great to have close ones, but there are moments where you have to rely solely on yourself. You can't really, you know, keep punishing yourself. So yeah, quite a mature point of view, I think. I don't know. I totally agree. So yeah, don't. I'm not saying people shouldn't have friends and shouldn't care about them. No, they should, but you shouldn't allow certain things or certain behaviors that they have done, for example, to let them walk over you, you know, or let something wrong they've done be your, you know, your problem now, you know. It should be their responsibility, you know. When they do a mistake, you can give advice, you can help them, but at the end of the day, it's their responsibility to, you know, to be better, you know, in all of that. In this case, it is my responsibility for the things that I've done, for the, you know, even if some of them are just, they are kind of stretching it, that I'm guilty of this or that, but at the end of the day, all of these decisions, they have been my responsibility. They have not been Henrik's responsibility. So, you know. So yeah, he's doing his job. So I recognize that. He's not an asshole. He's not evil. He's doing his job because he's trying to survive. You know. And in the 40,000 universe, either, you know, between working for the Inquisition and, you know, and like going into a penal world, or penal world, I don't know how you pronounce it, which is like a massive world prison, or being tortured, or something like that. You know, it prefers to survive on the Inquisition, right? At least you have a bed, you have food, you know. So yeah, it's a complicated world, but yeah. Anyways, let's see. He removes his signet ring from his finger and hands it to you. You notice an intricate personal coat of arms on it.
The color indicates how close the bearer is to the Lord Inquisitor. White is beautiful, yet vulnerable. It stains as easily as one can lose the Inquisition's trust. Do all you can to preserve it.
The symbol on the signet is white as the hair of the Adeptus Sororitas, or Sororitas, I think. The white signet of the Inquisition. The wearer gains +5 persuasion and Inquisitor's command ability. This ability can only be used once per combat. Let's see. If you want me as your ally, you can. No. If I do that, because that's stupid. Inquisition is never gonna like this. These are their rules. I can't be that bold to ask that. I'm trying not to show vulnerability, you know? Let's see. I see no reason to refuse such a generous offer.
Then we have reached a consensus, and I am pleased to see it. Here is where we part. My shuttle is waiting. It is time for me to return to my watch, for you to sleep, and for your servant to wake up. Until next we meet.
He glances at the Master of Ceremonies, who is beginning to stir.
Well, you will obviously want to discuss what just happened. But not now, I presume. Right now, it would be better for you to rest and think on the Lord Inquisitor's words in private. I bid you good night, rogue trader.
For the first time during the entire exchange, emotion creeps into his face, into Einrix's face. He looks like someone who is expecting an unpleasant conversation. No, dude, I see where you're coming from. Don't worry. I got an achievement. You completed chapter 2! Let's go. How many chapters are there, guys?
The rise of the rogue trader heir restored a tenuous
3?
equilibrium to the Fon Valancius Protectorate. For a time, threats subsided. activity returned to trade routes, and
No idea.
reclaimed worlds began to heal.
Hey, I'm loving it as well. It's really freaking good. Part of me thinks that it's...
The new Lord Captain's subjects praised the God Emperor and their leader wholeheartedly. For none knew what fate might await them.
Such an excellent entry into 40k universe, yeah. Part of me thinks like, damn, I wish I could have found out about 40,000. Well, I mean, I knew about it, but I didn't think it was like this. I thought it was just super sci-fi, you know, like extremely sci-fi. Well, it is, but not in the... It has its own thing, you know? It's not like just flying cars and you get what I mean. I thought it was, oh, it's just another sci-fi universe, you know? But no, it's completely different. It's its own thing, really. So yeah. If you guys know what I'm trying to say, it's like, it's not like super clean AI sci-fi, if that makes sense. But yeah, like, yeah, I was gonna say, like, part of me, like, I'm like, damn, it sucks that I never really got into it for like so many years, and only this year I got into it. But then part of me is like, you know what? That's actually probably a good year to come to it, to come like to know this world, because so much stuff that we have now in this year about 40,000 is a lot more fun than it probably was back then. You would probably have to get into the RPGs, the books, which is good, but you wouldn't have a video game that like had this caliber of, you know. So yeah. You would probably have Space Marine. You'd have the strategy ones, but not everyone loves strategy games. I mean, there's strategy in this, but I mean as in like, you know, the colony sims and whatnot. You get what I'm saying. So, I mean, I have some 40,000 games, and I tried my best to like them, and I really can't. They're not my thing. I'm not very good with those kinds of games. The closest one I would probably enjoy would probably be the something of Dawn. I forgot the name. The you know, the one they announced, because it seems like it goes really in depth with many factions and stuff like that. But I've never played that one. I thought he super edgy and grim dark sci-fi, but there's so much more depth. Yeah. No wonder so many people like it. 40k games are usually quite subpar from what I gathered until recently, that is. Yeah, I'm trying to like... Okay, a good example. You guys know like Halo? Right? The Halo series. I thought 40k was kind of like that, like super sci-fi, like Halo. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who love Halo, and there's nothing wrong with it. It probably has a good story. But the aesthetic of it doesn't draw me anything. Dawn of War, yeah. So for example, Halo for me, I don't really vibe with it. The aesthetic, the stuff there, I just don't vibe with it. It doesn't mean anything to me. So I thought it was something like that, because a lot of the times with Warhammer 40,000, they present a lot of Space Marine stuff. So, which is not bad, because now I like Space Marines because I know what they're for and what they're about and their story and stuff like that. But back then I thought it was just mindless war stuff with no reason or anything like that. You know, I thought it was just like pew pew pew, that's it. But no, there's so much more to it. Let's see. You have spent the first few hours of your morning listening to the High Factotum's lengthy report of the latest trade exchanges, arrangements, disputes, and countless bureaucratic procedures. From outside the illuminated, tightly closed windows, you can hear the muffled sound of Dargonis and its everyday life, the life that has been passing you by lately, as you have been preoccupied with the affairs of your protectorate from dawn till dusk. Clementia barely contains a yawn. Once Jaris Danrock has finished, she pulls out her data slate. Thank you for your report, High Factotum. Your work is highly appreciated, both by everyone here and the Adeptus Administratum. Your Lordship, we are almost done here. We just need to go over the final items on today's agenda that I would like to report to you personally. Say nothing while maintaining a bored expression, yes. The Chancellor coughs in an attempt to break up the awkward pause. Right, so... Oh, wow, that's a lot. Okay. Lord Captain, news of particular import has come from the House's intelligence network. Lord Inquisitor Kalkazar is rumored to be planning a visit to Footfall. A number of Imperial Navy ships were commandeered by Lord Kalkazar, and they are also being scrambled to Footfall. Furthermore, we have received reports claiming that that secret messages were delivered to the capital worlds of Houses Corda and Winterscale. It is possible that the Lord Inquisitor's call to arms, my bad, may smother the conflict that is brewing between the two dynasties. We are seeing an increasing number of skirmishes between their ships in neutral systems. I do not doubt that her ladyship Corda will attempt to sway the Lord Inquisitor to her side, especially since his lordship Winterscale's luck seems to be running out. Riots have broken out on several of his worlds, and yet he has shown no intention of quelling them. Instead, the rogue trader inflicts brutal punishment upon one of his oldest colonies, Vesuvius Secundus. Based on allegations of sedition sentiment, oddly enough, our agents were unable to find any proof of sedition among the populace there. As soon as we have any updates, you will be the first to know, your lordship. Clementia glances down to her data slate. Lastly, your pet, Xenos, Yliet, I believe, is seeking a meeting with you. She has the audacity to defile the rogue trader's palace with her profane presence and refused to leave until she had spoken with you. I would never presume to be able to read the emotions of Xenos, but the Aldari appeared perturbed. I don't know how to read this word. Perturbed, I think. I believe she mentioned a voidship of some sort. It may be best if she told you everything directly. That's it? Nice. And with that, please allow me and Master Denrock to take our leave. Chancellor and the High Factotum offers you their bows. Bows? Bows, I think. Perhaps the last request will serve as a welcome distraction. Indeed, your lordship's stay on Dargonis has been rather long. However, your protectorate is now enjoying a parish of relative stability that, for the time being, no longer demands your lordship's personal involvement in its affairs. Glory to the rogue trader. Okay. Okay. Let's take a view here. Definitely recovered quickly, huh? The world here. It was so destroyed. We managed to recover very well. Why does my mouse keeps leaving the screen? Oh, there you go. Now it doesn't. There we go. He kept leaving to the other screen. All right. Let's get out. Whoa. Alantak, at last you have left your hornet cage. Iliad casts a look over the stone palace walls. For many a turn have I sought to meet you, and yet your servant, the one who is like the silver-haired Abelard but twice as young, has no favors for the request. Has no favor for the requests of a child of Asurian. Take me to a place where the hearings of others will not steal the words intended for you. While you were mending the wounds of this world left by the Twisted One's attacks, I was able to discover... No, not Kruderak's fate, merely traces of it. As more unfound sanctuary under the bogs? I don't know. Of the I forgot how to pronounce that word, man. These are some difficult words I've never heard. Well, some I have, but I forgot how they're pronounced. Leviathan. Lila. There you go. Or Lila. I don't know. Lila. I'm going with Lila. Of the Lila's forests. So did my other kin find refuge in the system known as the Atlas Reach. We must make a journey there with haste, before new dangers destroy the witnesses who can show me a way to the lost Kruderak, whose fate remains shrouded by the stars. She focuses her piercing gaze on you. Their knowledge is the sole thread that may lead me to the truth, Elantak. I ask that your that your metal-winged sheep take me along that thread before he tears under the strain of time and circumstances. How were you able to contact the Eldari? No, I did not contact the Asuriani. I have no means to do so, but I had enough time to explore the stone jungle of your world while you were preoccupied with your urgent matters. The path of the outcast has taught me to observe and listen to the world around me. In this case, the throngs of monkey at their port, errant conversations, rumors, changed words, like parts of a speckled mosaic. They came together to form a hazy image. My kin were seen in the Atlas Reach, and now all we have to do is pull at the web of connections and possibilities to uncover whatever is concealed from the unseeing eye. Right, give me the coordinates. I shall take you wherever you wish to go. You will? Iliad's eyes melt away for a moment. Thank you, Alantak. If this path indeed takes me to the truth, I will be indebted to you. A rare happening between our kinds. Okay. Dude, I'm not gonna allow the Inquisition, to stop me from helping the people I care. Even if it gets me killed. This is why I also understand... What's his name again? Enrix, The Inquisition's, rules are one thing. He can only warn me. That's all he can do. He can only warn me. He's not responsible for my decisions. And where they will lead to. Oh yeah, I need to talk with Enrix, isn't it? Wait, I can do that on the ship, right? Matter of fact, why did I even come here? I can do... You know what? Let's go here. I could have just go to my ship because I have a private ship next to my window. Oh my god. I forgot that I have a private shuttle next to my window. So yeah. Alright, let's go through here then. As any hero would. Yeah, yeah. I keep forgetting that I can access the shuttle through there. It's so unusual for for me to see that in a game. And for me in general, like I would just walk outside to it. Not like go out the not window, but like the little balcony next to, you know. Alright, let's talk with the characters here. Abelard.
Lord Captain.
Okay, nothing new. Let me save in case I press something like be gone, you know, type of thing towards the character.
Let me preempt your question. You want to talk about what happened after the Magna Excessio?
He sees you and strengthens to his full height. I see no need to. I fully understand what happened and the circumstances surrounding it.
I'm glad to hear it.
He
My
raised
fears
a
that
brow.
our conversation would take an unpleasant turn were not realized.
Oh, good man. He politely inclines his head in response. There you go. No need for drama, man. I get what you meant. I get what you know. Where are you coming from?
Greetings.
Okay, nothing new. What does your special sight
What
reveal?
do
Same thing as
I
before.
have?
Here, Jai.
You are spoiling me with the splendor of your presence again, Shireen. Have you decided to treat your soul to the fruits of my eloquence? Or
What does
do
that
you
even
wish
mean?
to discuss business with the newly appointed owner of a Mercatum Tabula Officiale?
Her smile shines brighter than any star you have seen. What? I'll see you later.
Oh,
Okay, Pascal.
The Omniscient knows all.
Nothing new. And yet, and no, actually, where's the name? No, not this one. Ah, Idira, there you go. Nothing new, okay. And now it's the other character, Ilya.
Elon talk.
Okay, nothing new as well. Alright. No one needs to talk about anything, so let's get out of here. Nothing new here either. Let's check the oops. So I need to go to Foulstone. Yeah. I need to go to Foulstone. That's so far away, man. The thing is that the colonies are so far away. You can't just like teleport there or anything. You have to walk so far there. Okay, damn, we explored so much. Look at that, guys. We cleaned this entire area. Holy. Now we just have these two. And this one up here. The Atlas Reach. There's still a few question marks here, but I guess it's because I don't have enough of something to... Yeah, beholding the truth. Yeah. And where is... I think it's here, right? Footfall, yeah. Damn, that is so far away. Alright. Warp. Perfect. Perfect. Now we have to fight. My lord. I'm never gonna get there. It's gonna take ages. Are you kidding me? Oh, no, okay. I thought it was a fight. My bad, my bad. Wait, what did it do? Okay. Elantech, I finally found you in this dwelling. She comes closer and smoothly makes an unfamiliar gesture with her hands. This symbol has many meanings. Humility, grief, loss, shame, regret. This symbol is... no, oh, my bad. I hope you will accept them all. Because I am sorry for what happened to your world, to your subjects, to your palace, and for what my kin did to them. Why are you apologizing? It's not your fault. She shudders so slightly that you almost miss it. She opens her mouth and turns away, searching for the right words. My words will not heal the wounds, nor bring back the fallen, and they will not restore your protectorate. However, she falls silent and her deep, piercing gaze seems to reach down into the very depths of your soul. I'm just gonna look at her. Look, Alantak. The gaze of a child of a Surian can penetrate deeper than a monkey's. And I can see all the heaviness that has accumulated in your soul during our travels. I see it. In your gestures, in the tilt of your head, the change in your scent. Huh? Don't smell me? That feels weird. Where did I left? Ah. If you will allow me. This is the first time you have heard Iliad sound so indecisive and guilty. I will help you to cast off this burden and cleanse your soul and mind of worry. With magic, like your magical spell, you're just gonna worry's gone. And how exactly are you going to help me? It is difficult to describe, Alantek, but your soul shines bright and your mind is strong enough for you to be able to immerse yourself in your mind and cleanse it of unnecessary cares. I am still not sure that your species is capable of such a thing, but it's worth a try. If nothing comes out of it, then the only thing you will lose is a small fraction of your time. Oh, dope. And I'll be your guide on this journey. I will help you to enter the meditative state to get to know yourself. Of course, that is, if you let me. Immersing yourself in your soul is a deeply intimate process, but you will not be able to do it without me. And I promise you, Alantak, that I will not judge you. You, your world, or anything that takes place in it. You will see only what you want to see. What the heck? Like, she'll go inside my brain or something? Embers of genuine curiosity glimmer in her emerald gaze. To know a human soul is a unique opportunity for an Eldari, and Iliad's characteristic caution and uncertainty implies that she is also discomfited by her own keen interest. So it's like a special ability or something like that. Alright, sure. She's clearly surprised by her compliance. Then we need to find a suitable place, somewhere quiet and serene. It's like some sort of meditation. Oh, let go of everything, Alantek. Doubts, fears, emotions. Cast off the weight of your something. Good. Now, try to look inside your soul. Look at it. Shining... I couldn't read! Bro, I'm actually going inside my brain! This is crazy! Okay, this is sick. That's such a cool ability! Dude, I wish I had that IRL. I could just like... to feel better or something. My inner world! Alright, let's go. Why is it so misty here? We did it, Alantak. So far, your world resembles the real one. But soon you will learn to go deeper. Okay. Remember that everyone here is just a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and desires. Do not be afraid to look them in the eye. Okay. Dude, what? That's crazy!
I need to find the answers.
Hold on. Wait, Cassie is here too. I'm here! I'm me! Of course you're you stupid idiot. Hey, don't talk to me like that. Anyways, I couldn't read. Okay, fresh blood soaks into the priceless silk coverlets, forming an ugly stain under the corpse. Your corpse. Oh, I died it. Damn. All sentient beings are afraid of death, You have accepted the fear first before you can get rid of it. Accept your fears. I wish it was like...
Choose your own path.
Everything you know... What did she say? Everything you now have was served to you on a silver platter. But do you deserve it? I think about that a lot, actually. With many things. Conrad. Damn, I don't remember his voice. Probably something snaky. Have you already forgotten me, Nagi? Don't ever forget me. Not even for a moment. Because as soon as you turn away, I will plunge the shard of my sword into your throat. Oh, that's me again. Oh, she said, I don't know who this monkey is, but your memories of them are akin to slimy mud after the rain. Let's wash it away like spring water, shall we? And this is me.
I have traveled far darker paths.
I dispelled something. The burden of responsibility lies on your shoulders, Zelantak, and your soul grows dull from weariness. Break the chains of exhaustion. Dude, you guys are powerful as heck. You are doing everything right. Don't worry, Shirin. I will happily take your place when you are gone. Oh no. Standing at the helm, peering into the darkness of the cosmos, you feel as lonely among the stars as I do among my own kin. Dispel your loneliness. And I wish it was like this IRL, you know? Like, if it was like this IRL, there would be like, this entire thing would be full of fears. It's crazy. It's like full of them.
I wander through the stars.
Okay, so the people that work for me here, listen closely. We got rid of one rogue trader, and we'll get rid of him too.
Everyone from the lower decks, the senior officers, hate him. I hear their Vox transmissions. Mutiny is brewing. As long as I still can use his throne, I don't care.
Once betrayed, it is hard to put one's trust in others again. That is true. That is true indeed. Especially those closest and most loyal to us.
I walk the path less traveled.
Abelard, Tidora, Argento. In truth... No, this is Argento. In truth, you believe in nothing at all. Nagi. Not the God Emperor, the arch-enemy, or even people. You barely believe in yourself. I pity you. Damn. I am proud of you, Nagi. You have become a worthy successor, and perhaps even the best Lord Captain. Theodora.
I need no farseer to guide my future.
Putting on airs, Lord Captain. You are as distant from the common folk as rusty, old footfall is from Terra. Some words you need to hear at least once to believe them. Marajai.
You just got lucky, monkey. But luck is the only thing you have. You are weak, so prepare to suffer.
Only the mad and the foolish never doubt their strength. The wise are full of doubts, but they know how to let go of them. Let go of my doubts.
I follow my own path.
That would not be that easy.
Lord Captain, your decision will doom us all. Lowly pirates perish, risking nothing but their own skin. But what of you?
Sorry, Abelard.
You are putting the lives of thousands of crew members and billions of Protectorate subjects in danger.
Rascal.
Until Unit Nagi von Valencia's crimes against the sacred laws of the Omnissiah have been logged, retribution is imminent.
Okay.
Choose your own path.
So what do I do now? Do I go somewhere? Oh, Einrix. I didn't even notice him.
Am I here to kill you? To betray you? To serve you? Am I friend or foe? What do you think, Nagi?
Yikes, man.
Do you see yourself now, Elentek? Just as radiant as others see you. The light in your soul pierces the darkness, ready to give hope to those who need it most. Accept your light.
Oh! Accept yourself. I'm going crazy! Alright, let's go. My character was going crazy, what the heck? Hey, that's me. Iliad's Echo.
I have traveled far darker paths.
What the? Huh? What's with the laugh? Wait, I hear enemies or something. Iliad's Echo. Listen close.
What is this, monkey?
The voice of the oh no, this is narration. The voice of the incorporeal echo that has made your soul its home seems to sound only in your own head. Iliad's face tenses in surprise. Her features become even sharper as she stares in confusion at the ghostly figures. She says nothing, stealing glances at you, then at the figures again, as if she's waiting for something. Why are you surprised by these particular echoes of my world? She averts her uncertain gaze. I did not think that there would be a place for me inside a human soul. And the memory itself, clean, not distorted. This is something I must reflect upon and ponder in solitude. Well, when you strive to know someone, they inevitably become part of you. She gives you a strange look. Your words trouble me with their sincerity, Elentek. Your mind is much more cleaner and loftier than I imagined. To become a part of someone. For a second, Iliad lapses into thought. Look closely. A strange feeling envelops your body. You feel yourself become lighter than air, and inside your mind, your thoughts are racing at the incredible speed. You're not yet aware that you are looking through the eyes of your ghostly echo and are observing from afar, all at the same time. The inner world changes under the force of your will, and you can now control your own echo. You can now do something that you would not dare to do in the real world. I'm gonna give her a hug. When your soul's echo touches the ghostly skin of the Eldari, the real Iliad recoils in horror. So these are the dormant desires lurking in the depths of your soul, monkey. I promise not to judge you. But this is not something I can tolerate. Enough. It's just a hug. What's wrong with the hug? It's a hug. What's wrong with the hug? What the heck do you mean the dark desire? This is a hug. It's a dark I thought he would mean like something like friendly. Like, oh, he wants a hug, you know? Your head is spinning from the sudden awakening, and you feel nausea creeping into your throat. All of that is overshadowed by the angry eyes staring at you. Monkey. Our words are akin to the lashes of an enraged whip. After all the warnings and conversations we had, you desired to show your lowly nature. A hug is a lowly nature. I'm losing my mind. What is this? At the exact moment when I was helping to ease the burden of your soul. She shakes her head in disappointment. Sometimes I wonder, can we ever come to fully understand each other? But your actions in the depths of your soul have shown me how different we are. Enough, Elentek. Do not try to reach inside my soul ever again. Its doors are tightly closed to you from now on. Wait, did I? I'm pretty sure it was a hug, no? Let's see. Make your echo embrace. Huh. I even thought maybe I misread it or something. No, it was a hug. Oh well, I guess she's not a huggable person. I mean, I get that. There's a lot of people who don't like hugs, but this is crazy. It feels like I did something horrible to her. What the heck was happening? Like, you can just say don't like hugs and that's it. I will not give you a hug anymore. God damn. Alright, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom and then we can continue our adventure here. Okay? Be right back, guys. Be right back. There we go, I'm back. Alright. There we go.
To what do I owe this visit?
Okay, nothing here. Let me talk with her again. I wonder if there's something new. A new dialogue or something.
Elantark.
Nothing. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Or it's the other way. Man, I just wanted a hug, you know? Raperonis. During the period, the air through the ship suddenly turns stale. Okay. Nothing new. Okay, now we go over here. This one is safe. And then I can go here. Warp here. Aha. Okay, save. My throat made a weird sound. Alright, let's go. Warp here. There you go. Footfall. What's happening in there? What the heck? But it says that it requires my... Oh, foul stone. Not footfall. They both start with F. I don't know where it is. Where's Foulstone? This is Janus. F, yes. Man, I have no idea where it is. Dargonus. Oh, I don't need to click. I can just hold it. It's Foulstone. Janus. I wish it was easier to know like where it is, because I have to just kind of individually know. Oh my lord, is it here? Gamma. Oh, there you go. It's this icon. Okay, so it's up here maybe? No, this is Viebus, or wherever they called it. Janus. But this one, oh yeah, because this is not mine. Foulstone is not colonized by me. Up here? No, it can't be up here. This is Dargonus. I guess, yeah, because some are not colonized by me, so I can't really... Where the heck is it? It is here! Oh my gosh! I'm an idiot! I was there already. Okay, there you go. I had moved and I didn't remember. There you go. A malcontent has begun spreading insulting rumors concerning the rogue trader among the aristocracy. Aristocracy, I think. What the heck? Publicly confess to some trifling errors. If I've done them, yeah. Hey, I got 500 Drusians. The rogue traders carefully prepared confession impresses to the planet's clergy. The priests denounce the nobles who delivered the slanderous words and make it their mission to keep a close eye on the aristocracy's moral integrity by constantly adding new religious taboos to their lives. That was it? My lord, I traveled all of that. Okay, let's see. Okay. I don't know how to get to this area right here. I wish I knew how to get to this, but I don't know. That sucks. Because here... Yeah, there's no path to there. To go there. Okay, let's go all the way back to the top. Warp here. Okay, Imperium, release this from its grip. Go here. Okay. Warp. Man, it's so far away. We're probably so screwed. Oh no, it's gonna be here. Where is it? Oh. Here. We got some damage, but it's okay. Okay, and then here, here, and there, and there. Okay. That's the only place we can go to. There you go. Now, I'm going to void management. Prepare. Where is this one? This one is here. 3 shots dealing 21 damage. 4 shots doing 21 damage. So change. Oh, did you see? It switched their appearance. Didn't it? Oh no, it didn't. Okay, and then this one add to cargo. Right, save. Okay, now we're screwed. Oh no. All right, let's go. It's dangerous, but let's go. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. That really sucks. Yeah.
I wander through the stars.
Oh, there's nothing here. It's this way.
Run, fools, or fall.
I'm going here. She will stay over here. You will stay here. It will stay here. It will stay over here. Lard will stay here. Let's go. Oh damn, I'm too far away, isn't it? Oh no, actually I can go here. There you go.
Ancestors, guide me. No weakness is hidden from my sight.
Okay. Nice berries.
As the Emperor commands, each strike is a prayer. Doubt is for the weak.
Stabbed in the back. Unsurprising.
Oh, sorry. She went like, oh.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Oh damn, I can't use it. It's okay. I can't attack her. It's okay. Oh man, they went straight to attack her.
Help me, Lord Captain.
Oof! Nice dodges. Okay, it is my turn now.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Heck yeah.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Nice. Let's make this quick. Kill this guy. Okay, go over here. And do this.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Okay. Oh, that was a ton of damage. My lord.
High momentum.
Okay, we can go over here.
Let's see to it. Nothing stands against me. I won't object to it. Let's see to it.
Nice. What the heck is he doing? Oh, we can kill these guys down here.
Victory is...
Why me?
Nice. Oh, not nice. He hit her.
It will be done.
If it serves your cause, I hear you
Nice.
moving. No more. I understand your intent.
Good stuff.
Fall, creatures!
Boom! What a snipe this is gonna be.
I deal death
Let's
with my
go!
hands.
My lord, that was a crazy snipe shot. Alright.
Guided
Here.
by faith.
Let's go! What the heck? The camera is going around even though I didn't do that.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Let's go! Last one!
Escape the Emperor's
No, wait, there's still
judgment.
two enemies. Where are they? Oh, these guys. It's okay,
In
she
thy
can kill
light
them.
I stand, and thy light I crave. Eradicated. For you, my
One more
Emperor.
shot.
As the
There we go.
Emperor commands, each strike is a prayer.
Alright, done. Where's the exit?
I walk the path less traveled.
It's here, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay. Zoom. There we go. Travel to the Atlas Reach system. Visit. Lord Captain, according to our telemetry, we have arrived at the coordinates you specified. The augurs do not register any activities on the surface of the local planets, biological or otherwise, but maybe the Xenos are using their arcane technology to conceal their presence. Despite this, the augur crew managed to locate a faint signal at the system's edge. According to their data, it is coming from an unidentified vessel drifting in the orbit of a local gas giant. My kin could have been faced with a new threat. Scavengers like pirates or something worse. If they were taken prisoner. Our voice is trembling with something that could be either anger or fear. Or both. Damn, this is like a dark gas giant. Look at that. I am begging you, Alatek. Let us go to the shuttle. I can feel that the thread of fate has frayed and is about to snap. I cannot miss what may be the only chance to solve the mystery behind the disappearance of my home. Okay. That's a lot of like darker planets here. Look at this one. At least in imagery. Look at that. Ooh. I'll take that. Steel. Asteroid clutter. Lord Captain, there is an unusual cluster of binary asteroids before us, rich in rare materials and valuable minerals. They are moving in a fairly stable orbit, which suggests the possibility of constructing a mining station inside the drift. Okay, repair my voidship. Go to this one. Space dust. Damn, look at this one. Yay! Lord Captain reporting. Lord Captain reporting. Our voidship has passed through a cloud of cosmic dust of unknown origin. Unfortunately, the dust particles were covered with an icy shell that has frozen into a thick sheet on the voidship's hull, blocking some of the technical vents. It will take some time for the servitors to clear the ice. Until then, our maneuverability will be somewhat reduced. Let's go to the shortest vessel here. Let's go. Explore the void ship. Intimidated officer. Oh, well leveled up. The lanky, haggard-looking officer with the sunken cheeks stare at you in fright. His body is shivering as if from a feverish chill, and his eyes are darting back and forth anxiously. Your lordship, rogue trader. What brings you to our humble ship? Stop shivering like a leaf in the wind, monkey. Answer me. Have you seen others like me in this system? If you have, tell me where, when, and under what circumstances your paths crossed and diverged afterwards. The officer's eyes widen at the sight of Iliad. His face grows even paler than before, and his lips move in a wordless prayer, unable to utter a word in response. A whirlwind of orange and blue torments their souls. Can you not feel its gust in the air all around us? Its hues are terrifying indeed. Enric sets his hand on his weapon and nods at the trembling officer. I have seen people like this before, afraid of their own shadows. More than that, I have turned my underlings into this. He has been tortured. Easy, Iliad. We're about to find out. Please hurry, Elantak. The officer swallows, gives you a strange look and then closes his eyes.
Emperor, forgive me.
Is that a trap? Oh, it is a trap. Whole cinematic.
I'm beginning to think that your kind is eager to step into our snares.
You gasps, sucking in the poisoned air, each breath scorching your insides with liquid fire from throat to lungs. Every cell in your body is engulfed in a maddening pain, as if you are being doused in molten metal, skinned alive, and subjected to yet another form of torture. You're here. No, you hear sounds coming from somewhere far away, the moans of your people, the shuffling of bare feet, and light footsteps slowly getting closer.
Rogue trader. A long-awaited meeting indeed.
You can barely see anything through the haze of agony, but you still remember the voice well. The voice of the Xenos, who devastated your capital world. Marajai's face is hidden behind a helmet, but his tone leaves no room for doubt. He's smirking. Yirliat, who is writhing in pain next to you, is barely able to breathe out.
No, what have you done? Are you dissatisfied, my kin? I promised that you would have your precious craft world survivors. And so you will. I will take you to them. I might even be there to witness your jubilant reunion.
Damn you. Enrix growls hoarsely as he tries to get up, driven more by rage than by physical strength.
I will strangle you both myself.
Marajai nonchalantly kicks the arm of Enrix. Oh wow. He's using to prompt himself up, and he stumbles to the ground.
That seems unlikely, monkey. Both of your fates are now mine to decide.
Marajai takes a close look at your companions, squirming in agony, then gestures nonchalantly to someone you cannot see.
Bring in the injectors. The monkey I promised to Tervantius are among them. I do not want these wretches to move an inch until they are in the hands of the
Machinator.
Arch-Machinator. As for you,
there is a disturbing gleam in the Draken's eyes.
You will have your share of paralyzing dreams too. But I'm going to keep you. You are far too precious to be surrendered to a madman playing with fire.
You were crossing me again. Marajai clicks his tongue and shakes his head.
You disappoint me, monkey. I have heard the pleas of millions and the curses of billions. You can do better.
His last words fill your head like the deafening echo of a ship's siren. The gap creeps deeper into your lungs, eating away at them hungrily as the agony spreads down your every limb. You are suffocating.
Are you enjoying the sensation? I had this poison made for you. Who could have thought that the monkey would one day earn such an honor? A special gift from Dracon. But you're suffering.
The Xenos leans closer to you.
I knew the taste would be exquisite were I to add a touch of the Drukari's talent for extracting anguish. However, there will be time for that later. No matter how I wish to play with you all at one after another, I need you for a purpose, rogue trader. Kalmarag awaits you. All of you. Mandrakes, take them. Leave none behind.
Oh my lord. What the heck? 16 hours! What the heck happened? I said 16 hours passed. Where the heck are we? Oh. Damn, they're gonna torture me, huh? Wait, what? What the heck? My screen is red all around. Your conscience emerges from an ocean of darkness and nightmares, as if someone's powerful hand reaches into its depths and brought you into the light. In the dark room, long and angular shadows move around and exchange remarks. One of the shadows approaches you, ripping apart the veil of pain and revealing features that look familiar to you. You're awake, monkey. Marajai's voice is sickening sweet. He is looking at you with idle interest, rolling a soft and milky-colored object from one hand to the other. Our toxin masters spared no effort to drag you out of the induced dream. I must commend the Nightmare Weavers. The emanations of fear you exuded in your delirium are worthy of the highest praise. However, it is time to finish what we were brought here for. It is time to work for the good of the Cabal, rogue trader. Where are the others? What have you done to them? I do not know, rogue trader. Perhaps they are exuding suffering in one of the choirs of pain and torment. Perhaps they are running in one of the vats on the tiers below. I care little for their fate. As for your little friend of the craft world, oh, you are going to meet her soon. I bet you cannot wait to look into the eyes of the one who brought you to me, can you? Why am I still alive? A good question, rogue trader. You are my tool, you see. A sharp and narrow scalpel that I will use to cut away the festering boil of the body of my cabal. I spare no effort to set up this performance. The witness, the spies, the agents, and a small bargain to guarantee the results. All that is required of you is that you quietly play your part. I will even go so far as to put you in your native surroundings, in a manner of speaking. But if I see you stepping out of your role, I will make sure that you bitterly regret it. Let's see. Oh, give me a second, guys. There you go. I'm back. Did I mute myself? I didn't realize though. Anyways. I might be able to play my role better if I can actually if I actually know what it was. He's silent for a few moments, playing with a mysterious object in his hand. You, monkey, hate creatures alien to your kind. And this hatred is fueled by a primal fear and awareness of your insignificance. To us, you are cattle that exist to be butchered and to entertain us. Sometimes we use you in our little games, but to involve you filthy brutes in the politics of the Comarag, let alone in feuds between the cabals, I don't know how to pronounce that. There are few worse ways to bring dishonor to oneself and one's cabal, I don't know. From the first day I saw you, I knew you were being controlled by another hand. Far too experienced and flexible to belong to another monkey. You stayed ahead of me in Tazara, anticipated our moves, brought back with surprising skill, and I can guess, no, I know exactly how you were able to know so much. Only one creature was sufficiently aware of our tactics and raid plans. It will help me expose her and restore the Reaving Tempest to its former favor. Persuasion check. Damn, I don't have it that much.
burning the Emperor's scorching like, you filthy Xenos. Marajai clicks his tongue and gently caresses the object in his hand with the claws of his glove, making it emit a little squeal. It looks like you have acquired a taste for pain, monkey. Have it your way, then. Resist the inevitable and know a new facet of suffering. The Drakari gestures to one of the shadows near you, and you hear its forced, and your head is forced backwards. Marajai brings the hand holding the strange object closer. You manage to make out a translucent glossy skin, bluish, pulsating organs beneath, and a little head with a serrated jaw. Before the Drakari pushes the larva into your face. Oh my lord! I failed the toughness. I failed the toughness test. Sensing warmth, the creature springs into motion a moment later. As it blindly pokes at your skin, it discovers your nostril and it rushes forward, stretching the skin and tearing through the mucous membrane. Unbearable pain overwhelms you as the larva begins to force its way through the soft tissue and cartilage. Each of its movements causing a crushing noise to reverberate through your skull. The creature greedily bites into flesh and moves ever upward, past the bridge of your nose, past your eyes, and then something alien invades your consciousness. Darkness clouds your eyes, but the sensation of an alien presence does not relent. This is not a conscious mind, but something primitive, yet unbelievably strong in its unknowable pursuit. It is crawling around your thoughts, scrambling them with its sides, and changing their shapes. Perhaps all this is just a bad dream, a quirk of the intellect exhausted by endless troubles, a calumny of a mind too weak for the burden it was made to carry. A stray light dawns at the edge of your perception. This is my ship.
You have disappointed us, rogue trader von Valancius.
Alright, I leveled up. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we can go with that. Oh, give me a second, guys. Sorry guys, I'm back. Alright, let's see. Agility, sure, agility. Here we go. Okay. Damn, look what... I mean, I know it's probably in my brain, but... Damn, my ship is just butchered here. Who are they? Oh, Vigdis. Lord Captain, we have received an astropathic message from Dargonis. Achilles' calendar reports a Xenos raid against a merchant ship. A new message from Master's calendar, Lord Captain. Achilles' aides have reported that the Xenos leader will be heading an attack onto the Paradise World Grantis. Oh, my game froze. There we go. Achilles? Hello? I focused all my attention on investigating the attacks across your protectorate. I suspect that there was something bigger behind the Xenos attacks, but... Okay. This is Inquisition. Do they talk?
I'm going to ignore any minor liberties that you, esteemed rogue trader, may have afforded yourself.
Save. Oh, I can't go down here. Okay, I can't go down here. Here. Wait. Do my eyes deceive me? Explain yourself, Elantek. What? Why is there a shard of Cruderite in your chamber? Oh, I remember when she said that before.
You are accused of consorting with Xenos, betraying the Imperium, and neglecting the interests of humankind.
Pulsating strands stretch from Cassius' headpiece. Oh my god! One wrapping another, around her neck, while the others drain her lifeblood through her weeping eye socket and mouth. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Every exposed area of Argenta's skin is mottled with an intricate pattern of scarlet blisters, crimson indentations, and charred tissue. What the heck? A passing ray of light reflects off the countless tiny blades that look like they sprouted from inside Idris' body. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on, guys. Alright, there you go. All of the gold trader's bones were broken. Her augmented arm was ripped from its socket, and the bones of every finger on the remaining hand are twisted and sticking out at strange angles. Pascal's augmetics were separated but not extracted from his body. The places where they connect to the organic tissue teem with predatory millipedes? I don't know what that means. Feasting on the coagulating blood and accumulated pus. Abelard's limbs were amputated and then sewed back onto his body with remarkable skill and precision using human tendons. What the heck? I'm glad they don't actually show it though. It would have been a horror game.
The tribunal is waiting for your explanations. Come closer.
And here comes our principal witness, the rogue trader himself.
He gives you a cold look.
If the presented evidence was not enough to convince you, his testimony will conclude this confusing case, full of oath-breaking lies and heresy.
You dragged this boy into this trial and now expect someone will... Hold on, my door opened. Will lend an ear to a lowly heretic's testimony. I thought better of you, Interrogator Van Calix. I was so very wrong. Lady Theodorus' voice sounds even harsher and angrier than you remember. The Inquisitor... the Lord Inquisitor makes a vaguely dismissive gesture.
Enough. Let him speak. The sooner this business is concluded, the better. Then let us continue. Shielded by the powers of the warrant of the trade granted by the Imperium, Theodora von Valencius more than once allowed herself to openly collaborate with the Xenos.
Man, my throat. You've never seen such a contemptuous grimace on the interrogator's face.
She plunged her entire protectorate into apostasy and heresy, including the current rogue trader, and went out of her way to prevent the Inquisition, and me personally, from maintaining order inside the Expanse. Does the rogue trader admit to fraternizing with the Xenos, serving them as puppets, and projecting the God Emperor's blessing light for the sake of his heretical desires and base profit?
You served the Xenos. You rejected his light. You reveled in your heretical desires and craved base profit. Decision consequences. What the heck? That's not my... 65% willpower. Wait, something is wrong. Why are you all here? Where is Marajai? What happened? I succeeded, yes! You try to recall anything at all, but your thoughts keep swirling like a turbulent maelstrom in your head, and searing pain grips your temples. Yes, dude, yes! Hernix bends over you with a crooked smile.
Rogue trader, are you alright? Or was your heretical association with Xenos so disruptive that you lost your mind?
The mocking words too little to hide his irritation. The interrogator is obviously displeased with the turn of a conversation he's taking. The Inquisitor... Oh, there you go. The Inquisitor leans forward slightly at the sight of your anguish. For a brief moment, the boredom in his eyes is gone. It was amusing, but the joke has outstayed its welcome. Theodora shoots the interrogator a nasty look. It is painfully obvious this heretic is dancing to your tune. His word against mine? You had lost before you even unsheathed your blade, Henrix.
You need not to worry, dear Lord Captain. It was not my intention to bring up unsupported claims.
He produces a data slate and skillfully manipulates the device until he locates the necessary information.
The rogue trader has often been accompanied by a Xenos companion, and though the warrant of trade does allow the one to grant sanctions to individual specimens, what is this if not a confirmation of the von Valencius family's loyalty to the enemy of humanity? The rogue trader's ties to the Drukhari.
Give me a second, guys. There you go. Sorry, guys. I keep getting interrupted today, huh? Alright, give me a second. I mean, no, don't give me a second. Let's go. Dude, I lost my brain here. My train of thought. Where was I? Oh yeah, I don't think I started. The rogue trader's ties to the Drukhari, a different subspecies of Eldari, are just as obvious. Who else could help him divine the carefully prepared plans of the Drukhari if not other Drukhari? Nike von Valencius always ended up in the location of the next Drukhari raid, knowing for certain where they were going to strike. Ties to the Drukhari. You served the Drukhari. You did their bidding. They helped you survive. Without your Drukhari masters, you would be dead. What the heck? They're trying to, like, make me an enemy of humanity? The only Xenos plan I am aware of is the one... The only Xenos plan I am aware of is the one where they play foul games with my head. There we go.
Indeed.
Xavier Calcazar shoots the interrogator an amused look.
What do you think he's talking about? He is obviously trying to disrupt the trial. Nagi, I suggest you watch your tongue and behave yourself. And perhaps, only perhaps, it will be enough to preserve your miserable life.
Interrogator shoots you a withering glare. At this point, the tribunal probably... Oh, no, this is him.
At this point, the tribunal probably wants to know what the true intentions of the Von Valencius dynasty are. The rogue trader claims he has been waging war against the Drukhari this entire time. Except, was there really a war? Or was it another carefully staged performance?
Yeah, he's looking at you closely, almost without blinking.
Allow me to explain what actually happened, Nagi von Valencius.
Nagi von Valencius personally invited the Drukhari to his worlds,
and then used their strength and resources to sow chaos in the expense to gain leverage over his rivals. It is very convenient to play the victim while working with those who rob your neighbors, blind and terrify the worlds that pay you tribute. How much did you profit from this, rogue trader? Did you think I would not uncover your pathetic conspiracy?
Yeah. Enough of this circus, Henrix. I did not set up to any attacks. Yes! I succeeded the willpower test. Henrix's face contorts monstrously. His skin stretches to the limit across the bones of his skull. His voice rings with fury.
Camarag, do not try to squeeze between the strands of the web, monkey. Do what you were brought here for. Are you really saying your war with the Drukhari was not a hoax?
Is it hoax? I don't know.
Then how did you and your foolish subjects know the coordinates of the enemy ships every time? How did you know their targets? Do you think you're expert on all things Xenos was shrewd enough to divine the carefully devised plan of the Cabal's finest? No, only other Drukhari could do that, and even then, only few. This means you were in collusion with him. Bull-headed stubbornness does not befit a man of your pedigree, rogue trader. But since you have decided to deny everything, I will summon another witness. I am sure everyone will find it interesting to explore this sordid story from another angle.
Sorry. Give me a second, guys. Gonna drink a little bit. I don't know what you would call this. I wonder what's called it. Now I'm curious. Barely. It's called barely. Barely. Barely in English? In Portugal we call it cevada. But yeah, I'm drinking barely. Barely? Barely? I don't know. Yeah. I like it a lot. It's like a cereal thing, right? It's really nice. Alright. Iliad silently takes a graceful step back. If the court so desires, my speech will run like a river and wash away your doubts. I found a shard of my home in the rogue trader's chambers. An entire craft world vanished among the stars. The only clue to its fate resting in the hands of this monkey. That was when I began to suspect that he had something to do with this misfortune had befallen my Cruderak. Do not be deceived by his breed. There is a cunning predator lurking behind the fluttering of fragile butterfly wings. The monkey before you is a bizarre amalgamation of qualities not usually inherited in his feebled species.
He mastered the mysteries of many of this world's cultures, the secrets of the universe in ancient artifacts, the fine art of war, the intricacies of deceit. All are embodied in a single monkey, however hard it may be to believe. However, the thread that bound our paths broke the moment I realized the monkey's involvement in the disappearance of my home. To flee the rogue trader, I tracked down and eliminated his chief tracker, who pursued our kin in this part of the galaxy for many years, and thus earned clemency before this court. So Achilles did not simply vanish. You helped him disappear. Inrix nods curtly. I say he had only himself to blame. An agent who cannot recognize an impending threat is useless. Say nothing. Inrix nods with satisfaction, noticing your reaction, or rather the lack of it. The court has been... The court? Court? I don't know how... Yeah, man, I don't know how to do English accents. It's so difficult. I think they would say the court. I don't know. Or the court. Depends, right? I don't know, man. The court has been presented with enough evidence, and I hope no one is harboring any doubts as the guilt of the Von Valencius dynasty. But let us allow the rogue trader to say his final words. Final word, I guess he would say. I don't know. We're all curious to know what you have gleaned for this inquiry. I am nothing but a puppet in this charade. Everything has taken place in this trial is a vicious lie. You try to push the words out of your throat, but they become stuck in your suffocating lump, choking you. Henrix notices your struggle and quickly changes the subject. The rogue trader is obviously stunned by the realization Theodora has been using him this entire time to impede me. Enough.
Oh my lord. What's that? Oh, half of his face is like gold. After the spell is lifted, staggering pain pierces your body. Darkness clouds your vision and nausea creeps up your throat. But the wounds you manage to forget soon remind you that you're still alive. Whoa, look at the design of this guy. That's crazy. Oh man, I don't know how to voice. Let's see. Okay. Archon Nazarki.
Marjai Hazaresh, Dragon of the Cabal of the Reaving Tempest, First Blade to Lady Eurymeris,
I don't know.
Eviscerator of Illyricus, Blaze of the Barca Kingdom, and Slayer of Karashus the Pale.
The commanding inhuman voice tears you from the vice of agony, and you see the silhouette of Drukhari, whose very presence makes your innards clench.
How dare you come before the Council of Archons of the Dark City with this lesser creature?
Wait, look at the female Drukhari. Am I high? Unless I'm a bit confused. Wait, what? Look at Iliad. No, okay, no. Look at the Drukhari upon the throne. Okay, so there's someone else. Okay. One half of his face is hidden behind a golden mask with an intimidating visage. The other half is showing a malicious, sharp-toothed leer. The Xenos' elaborate armor is decorated with skulls and patches of human skin impaled on countless blades and hooks. He carries himself with authority and ease, as though he's a ruler who holds the threads of fate of all those present tightly in his grasp. Look at the female Drukhari. Of course, I failed the test. There's a 30% chance. It's really low. The Xenos looks menacing. Perhaps she's the personal guard of the Drukhari sitting on the throne. Oh, this one? Look at Marajai. A triumphant grin erupts in his face, but the Xenos remains surprisingly composed and does not dare to interrupt the unknown speaker. Look at Irliet. Irliet absorbs every word, occasionally wincing in pain and covering her weeping wounds. Her posture and gesture are full of tension, like prey. My gosh, I can't speak. Cornered by a pack of predators, Irliet shrinks under the hungry stares of those around her. Listen to the conversation.
With the greatest respect, mighty Najrokai, Archon of the Cabal,
I don't know.
of the Black Heart, first among the chosen, voice of the Overlord of the Dark City, bringer of demise, conqueror of 100 worlds.
He dismisses Marajai like bothersome fly.
The Council of Archon has heard enough platitudes, Drakon Majorai, and no longer wishes to.
Who's this? Sly intrigue. I don't know. I can barely see someone completely cloaked. Whoa! Now this is some sick design. That's cool. What the heck? But is this a male or female? I don't know, cause I don't know what kind of voice to bring. It's like I don't even know what this is. Very, very mysterious character. Okay. I don't know, man. Can I turn around? Oh, I can turn around. Okay. That's such a cool design, man. Okay. I don't know. Stranger.
Of vitriol verbose, the cut and thrust, keep time with fate's own machinations grave. But those deft footworks leads to naught but dust, while from its brutal finish none can save, display the puppet master granted me, through murky stalls and path
obligingly. I don't know. Oh, the puppet master.
The puppet master has Vect himself invited you to this chamber.
The Archon chokes on his own words, but quickly regains his composure.
No matter. You may be our guest, Arabinian, but you are merely a spectator in this performance, and spectators do not belong on the stage. As you undoubtedly know, do not interfere.
The stranger presses a delicate finger to the lips of his sorrowful mask and says with a twinkle in his eyes,
"A shadow in the shadows will I be."
What do I know about this person? I succeeded. You have heard many gruesome tales about the atrocities of the Drukhari. But the cruelest and vilest way always involved Asdrubal Vect, the Archon of the Cabal of the Black Heart, the supreme overlord of the Comarag, and the most dangerous of all his dark kind. Look at the Eldari who interrupted the trial. Succeeded. The bright motley, the hollow suit, the mask hiding its owner's face, and the graceful, subtle movements. Before you stands a Harlequin, another representative of the multifaceted Eldari race. Huh. I heard about those, but I don't know much about them. I heard about the Harlequins in like a lore video, but I forgot about anything about them really. Aside from their visuals, I guess. I don't know. The Xenos catches your eye and nods. For a moment, the play of shadows on the mask appears to twist its expression into a mischievous grin. Listen to the conversation. Listen to the conversation.
Marajai, considering the circumstances.
The Archon looks around the room and rests his troubled gaze on the Xenos in bright armor who interrupted him.
The Council finds Archon guilty. The blade of your truth cuts through the shadowy veil concealing her transgressions. However,
a glint of cruel mockery appears in his eyes.
How dare you insult the Council with such a pathetic complaint? You should have ripped Irameris' heart out with your own hands and granted her soul to Vect if you wanted to atone for the mistakes of the Reaving Tempest.
Marajai's eyes widen, filled with astonishment and disbelief. He seems to have been certain of the outcome and did not expect what he's hearing now. His lips twist in an enraged snarl, hatred directed at the Xenos on the throne, and yet he finds no outlet under the gazes of dozens of Drukhari in the chamber.
To contradict my decision is to contradict the decision of Vect himself, fool.
Something in the Xenostone makes your heart skip a beat.
Allow me to discipline you for your weakness. Today, the Draken will...
the Drakon? I don't know.
Will lose his wings and plunge to the very bottom of the chasm.
Or the chasm, I think.
You will go to the arena to atone for your mistakes. And impertinence, alongside the rabble you have dragged to Comarag. If you are a true Drakon...
Drakon? I don't know.
You will rise again. If you do not, your suffering will satiate the worthy. Lay down your weapons and follow the guards. I will let you keep what little dignity you have left. This is my final gift to you, Marajai.
Okay. And it's not gonna lie, it's difficult to keep this voice, man. I'm struggling. Why did I decide to? Oh my gosh, there's someone like stabbed here. The Archon nods in satisfaction and makes an unfamiliar gesture. The guards draw closer to you.
Let us return to you, Irameris.
The Harlequin's laughter interrupts the Archon and echoes under the vault of the chamber in a resounding baritone. Oh, so he's kind of crazy, is he? I don't know. Are they kind of crazy? I thought he was more mysterious, though. Okay. Should I give him... And all the masks upon their marks now stand. The slave of vanity, the spire ascends. The thief and traitor cast downward by her hand. Unbeknownst to all, their fate depends upon a lead unseen, a player green. Okay, something like that. I don't know. Harlequin leans forward and eyes you with a genuine interest.
Is this how you treat the hospitality of Comarag, Arbinian?
The Archon angrily balls his fist, the shadow of his wrath hanging over the Eldari interloper, like a thundercloud.
I thought your words were worth more.
It's difficult to keep this voice.
You insult me by interrupting the trial again.
Hey Danish, how's it going? There is a Slanesh demon world, but it is not a planet. It is in the lore's own words. Huh? A supermassive, morbidly obese man in fetal position so big the Slanesh demon noise marines lives inside this skin. What? What are you talking about? Best new favorite lore bit? That is so random. My lord, that's very creepy and morbid. What the heck? A planet in the 40k in the warp? My lord. Let's see. The Xenos sweeps into a theatrical bow without taking his eyes off Nazrokai's face.
You, Archon, speak a just rebuke in truth. Fate's melodies in Snarl's Fantastic have entrapped me here, and when I heard them play, I could not keep my lips from grinning wide. I could not, no, my bad, I already read that part. Here comes the hour for shadows to retreat, to where the curtain waits to rise. The laugh, with no beginning, now sends forth the call.
Well, not a planet, big man, but a world nonetheless. That is so disgusting. Where am I going now? Oh, the chasm. The chasm. What? The world is an impenetrable haze of warm pain. You lie motionless. No, you rest. In the murky gloom, slowly dissolving into nothingness. Sometimes your repose is troubled by unpleasant and persistent tremors coming from the place where your legs used to be. Where my legs used to be? What? Ah, my legs! You do your best to ignore them.
Away, you vulture. This is not your prey.
A vaguely familiar voice reaches you through the curtain of darkness, but you see a busy... but your disobedient thoughts refuse to reveal... What happened there? I just got my tongue dyed or something. Your disobedient thoughts refuse to reveal where and when you have heard it before. Was it just recently or 100 lifetimes ago? The trembling coming from your legs is replaced with a violent jerking motion, and then it finally stops.
From this phantasmagoria retreat in deathly seas, my merchant vagabond, the puppet master strings left dangling, again rise up to take your place and dance.
A spark ignites in the darkness, and its light ruthlessly cuts through the gloom that envelops you. An ugly image of the reality around you assaults your retina. You can feel your body again, and realize it is filled with pain. Your shoulder is sore from an injection. Help. I guess I would say help, man. I'm not gonna toughen up. Quiet laughter reaches your ears.
Your legs require direction, merchant mine. Therefore address your pleas to them, not me. Their thirst for dancing may yet spur them on.
Feel your body. Succeeded. You immediately regret this decision. Oh no. Every inch of your body is suffering. There is a dull, debilitating pain in your head caused by chemicals of some kind. Your body is covered in deep cuts, made either for fun or with sinister intent. All your organs appear to be intact, but the same cannot be said for your blood. You have lost a great deal. Finally, a strange gnawing spasm occasionally flares at the base of your skull. It is not severe, but for some reason it is what concerns you most of all. My gosh, if I get out alive, like I assume this, you know, obviously like illusion or something like that, but if I get out alive of this place, like back to normal, I am gonna be completely like messed up in the head. Holy moly. All your equipment is gone, as are your shoes. You do not even have a knife at hand to fend off enemies or to open your veins. Look at your rescuer. Your eyes refuse to focus on the blurry figure of the person who came to your aid. He appears to be tall, and your mind emphatically refuses to continue, for every moment of concentration causes you suffering. Where am I?
Among the shadows in the wings you lie, where thought are pulled to puppet master strings.
Man, I have no idea how they talk. What you mean? The stranger intricately links his fingers to mimic the tools of a puppeteer. My companions, where are they? Not here. The roles have been decided now. But if you play your part, perhaps the plot will draw you back together, or to doom. Okay, that made sense. The other ones, that didn't make much sense. The figure's cruel laughter follows. This overture is in verse, the final lines. The merchant's time to tread the boards has come. Embark you now upon your pilgrimage, and take my parting gift, a humble prop. Gift from beyond the grave. Oh my god, it's a revolver, heck yeah. An unremarkable and weak pistol. Oh god damn it. The engraving covering its surface is far more valuable than any meager stopping power it might possess. Solid projectile weapons have an increased 50% more over penetration. Oh damn. The stranger deposits something in your hand and disappears into the twilight. Attempt to rise up. You may have commanded multiple planets and millions of lives in your former life, but in this new reality, not even your own feet will obey you, as if to punish you for your arrogance, your disobedience. Your disobedient limbs send a sharp jolt of pain upon your body. Damn. I have a lot of willpower, let's go! Remember all the people that need me. I gained the power of honor, and it's permanent. Plus 10 toughness. That is very unrealistic. Hundreds of faces flash before your mind's eye. Friends, subjects, and companions. The universe is cruel and full of darkness, and your will and determination are the only barrier between your loved ones and its crushing apathy and brutality. You have no right to die. Not here and not now. Resoluteness floods your veins like incandescent. My gosh. I know what it means, but I don't know how to read it. Incandescent. There you go. Plasma. And you make another attempt to get up. Your bare feet feels like they are suffering with rags and refuse to obey. You have to draw upon all your willpower to suppress the rebellion and stand upright. The pain that engulfs your whole body immediately makes you question the wisdom of this act of defiance. Oh my lord, I have a bunch of 100 wounds. Permanent. Your body is mangled by cruel torture. You are on the verge of death. Okay. Let's go. The corpses smile at you with warmth and whisper quietly, "It is over for you. Join us." Ugly beggar. It is nigh impossible to identify this horrendous spawn dressed in rags as a human being, or rather a genetic anathema descendant from human being. Oh, but he has a cool outfit, not gonna lie. Yeah, he's barefooted, but the upper part looks cool. The mutant's hideous appearance is complemented by a brutal scars and a partial flayed face. You seem to have made an equal poor impression on the wretched beggar. He sizes you up and rasps, "You look like a grogspat. How are you still breathing with wounds like that?" Perception succeeded. As you take a better look at the beggar, you notice a certain detail that is at odds with the rest of his appearance, namely his boots. It is not him wearing boots that catches your eye, but the indisputable fact that they are your boots. This is a robbery. Oh my lord. Hey, those are my boots. The mutant casts a thoughtful look at his feet, spits on the ground, and says with confidence, "Don't think so." Take them off. Now! I failed. The beggar is lightning quick. He pulls out a pistol from under his rags and aims it at you.
I suggest you go on your merry way, my new barefoot friend.
Very well then. The beggar's face contorts with anger. With a surprisingly strong kick, he knocks the pistol out of your hand. You latch onto his hand, and the would-be gunfight turns into a fierce struggle. Then something in his wrist clicks, and a long blade coated with something foul thrusts out of it. A moment later, the blade sinks into your flesh. Damn, but I'm weak as heck now. I got an achievement. Return the boots. You do not feel any pain, not yet at least. You merely watch in surprise as a spray of crimson fans through the air. You do not know when your hand seized the beggar's throat. Your fingers clench around it of their own accord. The mutant's eyes go wide, and a rattle escapes his reeking mouth. He dies before he can wound you again. You force yourself to release your grip on his crushed larynx. The pain finally reaches you through the vein of adrenaline, but the sensation is hardly shocking. What is another wound to you when your body is already suffering from 100 just like it? Give me my goddamn boots. Thank you very much. Lost contact with the flagship. At the moment, it is impossible to remove trophies from cargo since the communication with the flagship hasn't been established. Sure, makes sense. Collect this. Okay. Oh, it only lasts one round. Okay, my bad. Okay. The beggar's weapon and the knife. Damn, it's strong. I like my revolver. Whenever the wearer deals damage to an enemy, the wearer... Those are my boots. Give me my boots.
Whatever the dead have, I take it.
This guy says. Don't hurt me, I've got nothing for you to take. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Sorry, man, everyone is an enemy for me here. Everyone tried to kill me. I'm gonna attack. These corpses fell down here from above. You hear them whispering about the beauty of their long descent and the cruelty of the impact that broke their cold bodies. Listen, my character is not okay. He's in adrenaline mode. He's trying to survive. For him, everyone is an enemy. Until proven wrong. You find nothing that could be of use to you. Okay, they're all saying don't hurt. Your wounds barely hurt at all, and your body feels surprisingly light. Find help. Search. Find nothing. If you surrender to the coffin, lie down, it will be easier to breathe, and your lungs will stop burning. I must keep going. My friends need me.
You fool. Do you have a death wish? That's why they came.
I'm still going to try.
I told you not to let them see you. They're hunters, them butchers.
Oh, so I jumped up. Hey! Shoot him! Okay. Reload them. See, I was trying to shoot it. Start.
Let the true master inflict the pain.
I'm not gonna survive this, right?
Their death won't be easy.
If I can kill one, I'll get their weapons. I'll be stronger. At least one. No, shooting is easier. No, you eat it! Ah, I should have canceled it. I don't know how to. Oh, damn. No, you are doomed. So dead. Oh, parry this!
I'll make you howl.
The Emperor is protecting me. I shall not falter. Alright, reload first. Because I don't have, there you go. Nice damage, nice damage. There's not much I can do. Ah. Nice. Devastating blow. I can do anything. I'll wait for it. Oh, she's dead. Let's go. Alright, can I dual wield now? Damn, I can't use anything from them. I have a grenade and a stem. Boots. There's this. Wear resistant boots. Whoa, that one's so good. That one looks really strong. I'm using those. Damn, my character even looks nice. Look at that with those. Dope. Okay, where do I need to go? Your wounds barely hurt at all. Okay, I've already. The body feels surprisingly light. Shrieker. What is a shrieker? Your brave enforcers spend their every waking moment training. After all, Voidship could return at any moment and try to take over your ship again. To the pit. Who are they shooting? They're just fighting each other. I would explore more, but realistically, I would just want to get out of here. So, for the sake of RP, I'm just gonna go. Even if there is probably stuff to find there. What an episode today, huh? Crazy. I can see who that is. Insanity, yeah. This is so different from the usual. You know, like they started the RPG. Oh, what the? Why would you walk there? The den you have found yourself is filled with heady smoke, and the walls are lined with living shadows. The center of attention is a snake-like Xenos. He's engaged in the conversation with a pale, harried-looking Drukhari and pays you no mind, much like everyone else in here. I failed the Lord Xenos. This particular breed of abominable Xenos is unfamiliar to you, but its appearance alone speaks of a vicious nature and inborn wickedness. Survey the room. I failed. Everyone gathered here is armed. They all bear scars, and some even have fresh wounds. You notice a few humans among the Xenos. They clamor in a mishmash of tongues, and their laughter rings with lunacy and bloodlust. The air is thick with an all-pervading sense of doom. Observe this scaled Xenos. The leader of this gang is powerfully built. His scaled hide is reinforced with engraved metal in several spots. His long tail coils around and around as his snake-like head sways gently from side to side. The Xenos is enjoying a state of blissful relaxation. His companion, the gaunt Drukhari, is looking at him obsequiously. Never heard that. Her entire body is adorned with hundreds of embedded steel beads and thousands of red injector marks. Address the leader. May we speak? The snake-like Xenos either fails to notice your presence or simply ignores you. Iridescent eyelid membranes slide over his eyes, momentarily shuddering them. No doubt a telling look among his kind. Without deigning, I don't know, to look at you, the cadaverous Drukhari mutters. Oh, this one.
Malice wants you to disappear, pathetic whelp.
I'm confused. Why would my character go here? Step away from the Xenos. Are they ignoring me? I think they are. Dude, I'm out of here then. I'm not gonna talk with them. Examine. A gruesome blow escaped in the gladiator's skull. Damn it. Let's get out of here. Insanity, literally, yes. Oh my gosh, this guy said, no, put it back. Don't take anything out of me. Out of inside me or something. Relax the sawbone. The sawbones know what he's doing, right, sawbones? We will find out soon enough. Oh my lord, what's going on? Try to fix the mechanism. The Omniscience power is such that his tech litanies subdue even the twisted spirits of this Xeno machine and force it to operate. Then ask for assistance. My lord. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Let's get out of here, man. My gosh. So I got the wrong area? God damn it. Not gonna lie, that looked kind of weird. My character would not just walk up to some group 8 like, what's up, dudes? I just got tortured. Like, let's talk. Right? Like, especially all of them, like, right there. It looks kind of silly, though. So this is where I woke up. This beggar, he probably... Okay, this one...
Whatever the dead have, I take it.
If you surrender to the coffee like that, okay. I thought it was a talk, but no.
Heads off. That corpse is mine.
Oh, they all see that. Awareness. Okay. What the heck is this? Just half a corpse? Oh my lord. Another bagger here. There's a portal. An enormous eye stares at you through the glowing portal. Or rather, the portal is the eye. And they have to let the bubbles stay for longer, or allow you to press them to like click them to go away, because it's like really difficult to read that fast. I need to go here on the logs. The strange device invites you to put your hand in its depths and press the activation button. An enormous eye stares at you through the glowing portal, or rather the portal is the eye of something enormous, and its maw patiently awaiting for you to step inside. There's no button to press, what do you mean? Well, I'm going in there. Let's go. Better to than stay here. I don't even care if it lands me in the void of space. Like, what? I'm not staying here. Well, it doesn't allow me to get there, so rip. So there's only one place to go, and it's for me to present myself to those guys. That's crazy. Well, because like it doesn't even seem like you can just go around them and find a way out. Like, even if the only way would be to go there, to go here, to the pit, I would just try to find the exit. This is wild. So I really have to talk with her. Isn't there really anything, like any place for me to leave? I feel like I'm in like some sort of arena, right? Because like from the looks of it, the things they're saying and stuff. Alright, Malice. Wasting no time, you approach the scaled ringleader of this rabble. The Xenos is clearly more comfortable now. The sleepy torpor induced by the low temperature has been replaced with the languished ease of an undisputed leader in his element. The convector has been repaired. Help me.
Why should I?
Malice looks at you with contempt.
The convector is fixed already. What's the point in me helping you?
What the heck? Did someone just drop down? What the heck? The little strength you had left in your body has run out. Oh, I collapse to the floor, and the darkness that nearly extinguished your mind permanently envelops your vision once more. Through the drum beat of your heart, you hear Malice's voice from somewhere far away.
Fine, patch up the humanling. He's proven to be more useful than the rest of you put together.
Okay. That my throat. Sensation slowly returns to you. Your body is still in pain, but you are no longer on the brink of death. Your wounds have been crudely closed with metal clamps, and your throat is pocketed with injector tracks, as though you have been wearing a neck pillow of needles. My lord. The one who rendered this first aid to you was certainly not a qualified surgeon. I think I'm just gonna get into more trouble at this point. Someone who would typically be permitted to minister the person of the illustrious rogue trader.
It looks like you're back with us. I don't know whether to offer my congratulations or commiserate.
What? Commiserations? I don't know what that means. The scaled Xenos looks at you without the slightest deference. Thank you for your help.
I do not want your thanks, humanling. You will earn back every stimulant I spent on you.
As soon as you stand up, you are seized by a strange sense of unreality. It is as if you are still there in the wicked darkness, and everything around you is merely a twisted mirage. Doubt seeps into your mind like a poison, sundering its contact with your body. You have to make a deliberate effort to hold onto the thought that you are you.
What is your mind, maggot, giving you trouble?
Oh no, what? Is your mind maggot giving you trouble?
I saw it latch onto your spinal cord when you were being patched up. A fat, well-fed grub it was. My mind.
My voice, not mine.
With lots of teeth. It's dying now. They have a short lifespan. And that means its poison is specifically toxic. You'll lose touch with reality from time to time. And when the mind maggot dies, the final dose of poison will make you think your body is not your body at all. And then your heart will just stop beating.
So I gained Mind Maggot's Agony, permanent. A dying parasite in the rogue trader's body that is poisoning his mind with hallucinogenic toxin. Cannot be removed by regular means.
I could have pulled that thing out of you, of course, but I thought, why should I? Consider it a guarantee of your gratitude towards me. When you've earned your healing, I'll release you from it.
The lipless mouth stretch you a bloodthirsty grin.
Where am I?
The snake-like Xenos hisses in satisfaction.
Comerag, the Dark City, the underside of existence, the realm of the Drukhari. You hear of it. You heard of it, a humanling.
Why did you decide to help me in the end?
You're a cocky whelp. But feeble like all members of your race, your cockiness has not got you killed yet, which means you must be someone important, and you might be useful. Who are you? I am Malice, and the rabble you see are my shriekers. We are gladiators, the bleeding meat of the fatal thirst, a combat arena. We are the beasts who got out there to kill and to die inglorious deaths for the entertainment of the Dark City, and this then is our pleasure ground.
What do you want from me?
Kill for me. Go into the mangled sector and find a freak called the Commissar, one of your kind, and spill his guts for me. Do that, you will earn my favor, and in the chasm or chasm, I don't know, that counts a lot.
Who is this Commissar?
A prisoner of the Drukhari who thinks too highly of himself. Instead of dying in the arena.
Oh no! Is it oh my gosh! What was his name? Abelard.
A prisoner of the Drukhari who thinks too highly of himself. Instead of dying in the arena without any fuss, he is hiding, gathering other slaves of your race around him, and making pathetic plans to get his revenge. And many of your kind are listening to him. See how many humanling shriekers there are? They used to all come to me, but now they listen to the Commissar and no longer come.
The mangled sector. No, I'm going with, why do you want me to do it?
I don't want to drag my whole gang into the mangled sector. The place will kill of 3 times more fighters than the Commissar's crew will. That means I need to send an assassin. Oh, that means I need to send an assassin. The Commissar's fighters know my shriekers. But nobody knows you. And besides, you don't have a choice, which means you'll see it through to the end.
Going to need a more serious weapon.
Prove that you are useful first. Do this and Malice will see that you have decent toys to play with, but not before. In the meantime, you can pick something out of the junk pile.
She gestures a container half full of shoddy equipment. The mangled sector, what an off-put name.
It's an off-putting place. It's the base of the spire in which we live. Comerag is stitched together from scraps of various dimensions. And in the mangled sector, The seams are starting to rip. Space is collapsing in on itself, and entropic radiation is of the scale, spawning all kinds of abominations, and the sector itself is slowly but surely turning into nothing. Some unhinged human wing went there recently. What did they call him? Versorian?
Oh, okay.
He was old, but strong, and too loud. His visit probably stirred up all the freaks. You should be more careful and quieter than he was. You'd have to be insane to set foot in a place like that. Insane or an outcast like the Commissar, hiding from the hunt, or you.
Damn.
I have no interest in killing anyone for you. That's what you think. I'm not even going to punish you for your disobedience. You think about it and realize on your own that you won't survive in Comrag without friends. You need shelter, weapons, a healer, and I need what's sitting on the Commissar's shoulders. Bring me his head, and in exchange I'll share my toys with you. They make surviving in Comrag possible.
My lord. She talks a lot, man. I was struggling. Okay. Damn, I'm tired. Okay. Finally have my 2 swords. There's also a great sword. I'll go with the revolver here. Chainmail. Okay. Well, at least I have some gear that fits me, though. There we go. My lord. Where's the exit? The streets of the chasm. There you go. Now it allows me to go. Oh man. An unfamiliar sense of unreality rolls in, breaking the connection between body and mind. Okay. Oh no, I'm in the same place. Where are they? Goods. Who are they shooting? They're not shooting me. My lord, okay. So Avalardi's here. He's here somewhere. Ballistic skill. Did I find a weapon? Gosh, are you kidding? What did I get? Versatility effect applied. Okay. Oh, goods. Whoa. New stuff. Stabilizing gauntlets. Not for me, but it is what it is. Run and gun. Yeah, I don't have run and gun, actually. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything for me. I don't have run and gun. I have wildfire, and that's it. goods. Oh, here it is, here it is. Now we can access the portal. Just gonna do all of this. Lift to the mangled sector. Portal of the anatomical opera. Oh, what the heck? Man, okay. I get it. Activate the switch. I can't, right? I failed. Yeah. Ah, it was for me to get there, huh? Damn! What the? They were like sidewalking. Sidewalk, no, T-posy walking. Rack.
Not this way, mate.
Okay. Anatomical opera. Oh my lord! Yay! Get out! Use one of those and get out! Drukhari weapon. I don't have knowledge in Drukhari stuff. Yeah. Locked. I failed. Yeah. My lord. Bro, stop it. Locked. God damn it. Damn, I'm being lucky. Right here. Portal to the arena. I failed. No, wait. It went low to 31 now. Yeah, I failed, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, I cannot open that. Activate the switch. Save. Oh, what the heck? I want to see if I can find Abelard. No, wait. Go to the sector here. Wait. There's something here. Oh. Okay. I can't see anything. Mangled sector. Use the portal. An arena. Let me go here. Not this way. Okay. Yeah, I can't. To the arena. Now let's go to the mangled sector. Because that's where Abelard is, I think. Whoa! Holy moly. Man, the Drukhari are crazy. I mean, yeah, tell me news, but, you know. Well, yeah. Look at these constructions. Commissar. Loot. I'm going to the Commissar later. Let me go around here first. athletics. Retrieve the safe. Bro, why is it every time I have to go somewhere? There you go. Come on, come on. I have 1% chance. No! Alright, let's go. I wonder if we're gonna be saved by, like, the Space Marine or something. Reunion. Return to Argenta! A rogue trader. Sister Argenta greets you with a glowing gaze and confident smile. The God Emperor did not forsake his chosen one. I prayed that our paths would cross once more. Argenta gestures at everyone around her. Your arrival is timely indeed. With the Emperor's chosen on our side, we can come out of hiding and exact vengeance upon the enemies of humanity. But I shouldn't take up your time. Speak instead to the Commissar, the one who leads these valiant souls. He will tell you everything you need to know. Commissar, huh? This guy right here. Who are these people? I found them, subjects of the Imperium, who were taken to this den of misery and despair, scattered across this vast chasm. They were condemned to suffer for the amusement of enemies of humanity, but the beasts were wrong in thinking we would simply resign ourselves to our fate. I share my faith in the future with them, the future that we will claim with his name upon our lips. Who is this commissar you speak of? A loyal servant of the Emperor who has not lost the will to fight even in this impenetrable gloom. He has mustered a resistance. Everyone who can hold a weapon and refuse to accept the fate of a toy in the clutches of a vile Xenos. The dwellers of these dungeons are myriad, and most are lacking in soul, courage, and willpower. The Commissar and his associates seek out the true champions of the Imperium among them and prepare those people to the battle against the Xenos. Providence itself... Man, she talks a lot. Holy Lord. for a moment where we need to survive, she's talking a lot. To be fair, I'm the one who asked the question, but goddamn, she's going... she's going on... Look at this! Providence itself has brought me here. I assisted the Commissar in his search in hopes of finding you among the captives. I devoted myself to helping the faithful, yet frail plucked up their strength and guidance. In guiding the able yet desperate towards hope. And my effort have already borne fruit. 2 squads have gone out scouting mission to discover safe passage out of Comrag. Okay. What happened to you after we ran into the trap? My memory betrays me. I lost consciousness soon as they dragged us into the shadows. I came to in a filthy arena. They had set some clawed beast against me. When I slew it, they sent another. I killed them all, one after another. And the unseen spectators demanded more and more. At last I had an opportunity. One of the beasts I fought damaged the enclosure, and I managed to escape the arena. You should have seen how quickly the scum who whooped and cheered from the stand set off after me. I forged a path with a sword and bolter, and wandered for a long time in darkness. And then I wounded up here, where a loyal servant of the Emperor found me, and gave me a chance to serve him again. You will join me, will you not? She looks at the people around her and nods. I have served the resistance for as long as I could. My duty to these people is done. It is high time I rejoin you and pursued my original mission. But first allow me to offer a few final words of guidance to my flock. Oh boy. Okay, let's go. Argenta turns to her audience and her voice fills with zealous fire. Servants of the Imperium. Emperor, sorry. Children of humanity, be strong in your resolve and pure in your faith. For our deliverance is at hand. Steel your hearts, for a great trial lies ahead of us all. But the reward for passing, it is freedom. Yay. Nice. And she leveled up as well. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba. There you go. Save. It's nice we found her here. Now to charge them.
Carry the Emperor's will as your torch.
Great. Heck yeah. What is this? A Xenos plasma grenade. Alright, there we go. Man, they took all of our gear, man. Hand of offense. Man, I will forget what everyone was wearing too. That's the downside of like of this part. In you know, story-wise is great, but gameplay-wise, man, this your gear gets stripped from you, and kind of forget who was wearing what. My lord, it's a pain in the butt. It's a common problem, yeah. Unless, like, it's done like this, and then when you get to the moment where you can get your items again, it, like, you know, rebinds them again to what it was before. But I don't know how, like, that would work. Like, yeah, I don't know. But it could be like that, I guess. Cheese, also not using anything. Hot on the trail. What does that even mean? Okay. She has running gun, so I will do that. Give her the boots. Melee attack is increased. Nice. She doesn't have any weapons. We'll give her a great sword. Wait. Yeah. The last pistol if she needs. Save. Make sure Aquila. I want to take a look around. Can I loot this? Multi-key.
Duty prevails.
Nice! Oh, what the heck? For the defense of Cadia. That's crazy. So Cadia was a planet who got completely destroyed, but its people fought like very bravely, from what I heard. There are still some survivors out there, but like people from Cadia are usually very, very fierce. And they also have a specific eye color because of the explosion or something. They affected their sight or something, like visually the color or something like that. That's what I heard. Dope. The Lawbringer. Okay, you know what? That's cool. The Lawbringer. No, but that would fit more like someone who is actually law, like the. Yeah. Not her. And here is. And I wish like I could see the. There you go. Yeah. Cool. Now, well, I'll use that with the blade. All right. Save here. Whoa. Oh, it's to see where we are. The disgrace where we are. I don't like hearing people in agony.
What deeds await us?
See, I'm the type of person who is like, I think Mike the other day asked me like, what is the scariest, or asked anyone, I guess, what is the scariest like game out there or something? And I said like it really depends on like what kind of horror like is horrific for you or like scary for you enough. So it really depends, but like for me, there's something about like hellish places and like hearing people in agony. That's the type of stuff that I cannot withstand in like horror games. So for example, there is a game called Agony. There's another one that is kind of similar to Agony, which I forgot the name, and I would not be able to play those games because it's agony. So personally for me, I would never be able to play those games because they are very, very hellish and very like bloodthirsty, people screaming, agonizing. Like I why do you think that I hate hospitals? You hear people in pain all the time. It's not hell, but you walk up to a hospital and there's people, screaming in pain, or some accident happened, or like I feel extremely bad every time I'm in a hospital, in a hell hospital, my lord. But yeah, it's crazy. So it really depends. There are people who like, for them it's like, it's there are people that for them something scary, like of all, is probably like a burglar, right? Like an intrusion. Like like there are games where you play like you're trying to survive in your house, or like Fridays at Freddy's. No, Five Nights at Freddy's. Fridays at Freddy's. They could make one game like that, Fridays at Freddy's. And there. Hey, that's my idea. You gotta pay me for that. I'm joking. Anyways, Five Nights. Just having lunch. Just having lunch? What do you mean? You're having lunch right now? I didn't get it. But yeah, there are people that is like space horror, like what is that name? That'd be the gameplay. Oh. There are people who like hate space horror, as in like it's not hate, but it's like, do you get what I'm saying? Like it's like, yeah, they probably hate it. Like, but that's not what the word I meant. It's like, it is disturbing for them, basically. Alien Isolation. There you go. Like Alien Isolation, For me, Alien Isolation was kind of meh in terms, like, first of all, I do like sci-fi things, but they have to bring something that will interest me. Personally, for me, I played Alien Isolation one time on stream. I'd never finished it. Actually, it was the game that I started playing after I came back from surgery. And so like many years ago, 3 years ago, something like that, or more. And I just didn't like it, but not because it was scary, but because it's just boring to me. I didn't find it interesting lore-wise, and I'm not biggest fan of like, oh, aliens are out there to get me. It's just very, you know, I don't like, you know, it's kind of like meh. A lot of people love Alien Isolation, and I understand why people do love it, because like gameplay wise and everything, it's a very well done game, and the audio design, all that, it's a very well done game. I'm not saying that that it is not a well done game. It is just like vibe wise, it is not something that would scare me or you know, make me have fun in a horror game. Then there's, you know, more, you know, crazy, what do you call it, like more psychological crazy stuff like Amnesia, you know, the Amnesia games. Those are the types that I find interesting. They do scare me, but in an entertaining way, not in a I don't want to play this type of way. But games like Agony, for example, yeah, that those give me the scare of I don't feel comfortable playing this. It's disturbing to me. It's really disturbing. So there, yeah, I remember I was playing. I think I've told this story before, but I was playing Path of Exile for the first time. And there was a section in like a zone in Path of Exile that was very like torturous, and it was like very hellish designed in a way, which was basic. From what I remember, I don't remember everything, but something along the lines of it was a place where one of the characters in the story would make like experiments, and that place was massive and full of blood pools and corpses and stuff like that, and people screaming in pain. There's no soundtrack in that area. It's just people in agony, and I'm like, I hated that area so much. Like I literally had to speed run it because I felt uncomfortable in that area. Because every other area when I was in Path of Exile, I was exploring it, having like fun exploring every single area of it, even though you don't really need to explore every single part in Path of Exile. But that area, I was like, no, I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here. I don't like it here. So yeah. Alright, let's see. Commissar. This is where we came from. What is this? Oh yeah, this is where we came from. Okay. So.
Onward.
Beggar here. My lord, did you read what this guy said? I have cut my eyelids off to keep my eyes vigilant. There's danger everywhere. What the heck? I think this is what he said, right? Yeah, the danger is everywhere. My lord. Oh, Abelard! Oh my god.
Let's proceed.
You're barely recognizable. No, you barely recognize your loyal seneschal, Abelard, in this pitiful, hunchbacked figure. His officer's bearing, his broad shoulders, his direct and piercing gaze, all gone without trace. What you see before you is a decrepit, quivering old man, rummaging through malodorous refuse and mumbling under his breath. It takes you a second to make sense of his hoarse lisp.
Quatharino, love. Why am a second fruits? Of course, love. The children are making mischief again. Quatharino, where are you?
Oh my god, poor Abelard. What have they done to him? Oh my god. I thought, damn, it's shocking because this guy was like, he's a strong old man, like mentally type of guy, you know? Damn, what happened? This old man's frail voice is laden with tenderness and longing. Abelard? Oh. Quatharina. Abelard laughs faintly and immediately launches into a bout of coughing. Deep lines run across his face, and a blurry film of cataracts cloud his eyes. The dry stem are at it again. Another council session. Another appeal to the legitims. They will never be satisfied, love, until they make us and our children disappear. Perhaps we should just give in. You always say that Dargonus is not your home, love. Abelard is looking past you at someone only he can see. There is a timid smile on his trembling lips. Would you like that, love? Would you rather leave it all behind, go somewhere far away from our toils? Oh man, poor guy. No, Abelard, your family's not here. They're waiting for you. No, I failed! The old man continues to look through you blindly, as if incapable of realizing your presence. Oh, nice, I have a stimulant! Oh, I'm so glad I have a stim. Damn, I wasted one on me! Oh man. Inject Abelard with a stimulant. This should bring you back to your senses. The dose of stimulant sends such an intense spasm down his limbs that you fear his heart might rupture. Man, imagine if I didn't have that. We would have lost him to insanity. His heart might rupture. But then clarity brightens his gaze. Abelard looks at you and takes a shuddering breath. Saint's blood! Lord Captain! You're alive! With a groan, Abelard tries to straighten his hunched back. Thank the God Emperor that has not found you yet. Then again, given the circumstances, it may be for the worse. What happened to you? He is racked by an old man's hacking cough. That thrice blasted Xenos simply chucked me aside like a piece of rubbish. I went to look for you, or for help, and I ended up here. This is where it found me, that thing. Memory fails me. All I can remember is bits and pieces and needles. It pumped something out of me, and it pumped something in. I seem to be in one piece, except that creature. Abelard tries to wipe his stained coat with a trembling hand. How should I put it? Its needles siphoned the strength out of me. I feel older by a good decade or two. He touched his face and exclaims in surprise. My word, I think I am older. That could be why I started seeing things. I never thought I'd live long enough to go senile? Senile? I don't know. What was the thing that attacked you? He shudders. A spawn of nightmares, so ghastly. My mind refuses to picture a clear image of it. Nothing but meat, metal, and many, many needles. It feasted on me. Feasted on my very soul. It would have devoured me whole if it hadn't gorged itself on another before me. Where are the others? I have not the faintest idea, your lordship. All I can say is, if I have managed to survive down here, the others stand a chance too. There were no weaklings in your retinue. I, for one, have had enough of this heap of filth. It is time to move, Abelard. I couldn't agree more, Lord Captain. I serve House von Valentius. He salutes you with a shaking hand, and a ghost of his usual stern expression returns to his wrinkled face. Poor Abelard. Wait, hold on. Here we go. This one. Let's go. Oh yeah, I need to give him equipment. I keep forgetting. It's okay, I'll take that one. There you go. There you go. And I think that's it. Oh wait, no, defensive boots, struggling boots. Wait, I have another? Oh, I have another pair. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Second here.
Carry the Emperor's will as your torch.
Demolition. Boom.
A soldier would have been disciplined for such a performance.
Booked. Damn. Oh, I need to go here. Can I go here? What the heck? How do we leave? Oh! There we go, athletics. There we go. Lord Xenos, examine the corpse.
Lesson learned.
Boom. Not again.
Whatever you wish.
Nice, new stuff. None of them is an assassin, so no one is gonna use that fencing boots. Okay. And the helmet, tactical genius. Whenever they wear blocks, dodges, or parries. Go with that. Save.
This master-crafted patella augment is not fit for a servitor.
Alright guys, but I'm gonna save it here before talking to the commissar. And we continue in the next stream. Man, what a turn of events and handful of things we saw today here in this game. That was crazy. Whew. Oh, and I got really tired of voicing so many characters, man. My voice is screaming right now internally. Alright, guys. But yeah, thank you so much for spending your precious time here on the stream. I hope it was worth it. I hope it was fun. I had a ton of fun with this game, man. I'm really, really enjoying it. I hope to see more of it. So yeah. Saving before talking to a commissary is generally a wise idea. Yes. Thanks for the stream. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you guys dropping by here too. Even those lurking, I appreciate you guys. Alright, take care of yourselves, guys. Love yourselves. I'll see you guys in the next stream, okay? Be well, everyone. Wishing you guys the best. Bye-bye. Bye.